DJ HAMP, the Stampede.
Yeah. Sparkeye. Sparkeye, yeah. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend. DJ HAMP about to go live again. So hit the likes, my friend, on your way in. First off, salute the chat. And to all new cousins, welcome back. Heard you searching for the real, well, this is where it's at. The latest topics and panels, and brother, don't get sent to the bathroom. We got all the stats, too, back to facts in the morning or the afternoon. Tuesday, women's POV, 2 Fridays, dancing, jamming tune. It's a community of real, and we better than the world news. This might be risky, I hope you know. This might be risky, let's go, let's go. This might be risky, no, I love you, real, I love it. This might be risky, salute to DJ HAMP, it's time to start the show. Salute to DJ HAMP, it's time to start the show.
Yo, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, man. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. Salute to everybody in the building. We got 30 people in the building so far. We only have 8 likes. Make sure the likes match the viewership. Tay, what's poppin'?
Y'all, hey, what's going on? How's everybody?
What's good? How you?
I'm good, you know.
Yeah.
Money.
Shit like that, man. Where can they find you getting that money at, man? I got a whole bunch of potions. I tried that, what's it? Yo, I made a mistake, right? It said lotion, but then it said powder lotion. And then it said
that dries up so you won't chafe. That's like for your boxing and stuff, so you won't be, you know.
Nah, that ass. But I already had the male shit. But I'm saying I had used it on my hands. I'm like, why my shit feel so dry? Like,
oh my god.
Because it was like powder or some shit. So
right, unless you boxing, it doesn't go there.
Yeah, word is bond. So yo, I'm like, damn, this shit really worked. You know what I'm saying?
That's real. So yeah, y'all can still find me at thepleasureplug.fun, but I have a new home at wellwithtay.com.
Oh, that's the one.
That's the one right there.
Well with Tay or wit?
With WITHCA.
Yeah, that's better. Wellwithtay.com. That's what's up, man. Babe, can you bring me that Red Bull, please?
Don't do it. Bring him some water.
It's sugar free though. Yo, wellwithtay.com. I like that shit. Yeah, let's get to it, man. Make sure y'all go buy some shit. You heard? It's actually very good product. That ass. If Tay didn't send me no exotic shit, it just be Irish Spring and that's it. You know what I mean? So all I need is Irish Spring, but the other shit is awesome. Thanks. Know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you.
Damn, that's what's up, man. Saul, what's poppin'?
What's up, Sir Hampton?
What's good? How you?
I'm doing good.
Alright. Why you so cheerful? What happened?
Nothing. This is how I be living my life. I just be in my own little bubble, happy.
Alright. That's how my wife be acting after you know what. I ain't gonna put 2 and 2 together. I ain't tripping.
No, it's been a long time for that.
Talking about sex. Well, after you be looking at the, you know what I mean?
This is insane.
Yeah, man. Like a tsunami. Well, anyway. Aaliyah, what's poppin'?
Hey y'all, what's going on?
How you? What's goody?
I'm good.
You on your DMX shit
Everything's
today?
good. Nope, you hear me loud and clear.
I had to clip out the song because it demonetized the show. You're lucky, man. You know what I mean? But we still got the voice, though, so I saved it. I'm going to put it on my soundboard, so I appreciate you, man.
Don't do that.
You know what I'm saying?
Do that.
You said you almost got fired at work today. What happened?
Because I was in the chat. I was too in the chat.
Yep.
It was like,
You're not doing no
it was
work.
like, get off that phone. Get off that phone. I was like, wait, let me just step off the floor real quick. I was off the floor. I was in the chat.
I was going crazy.
I had to.
I'm gonna have to.
I
get
had
you.
to. I couldn't help myself.
Why?
Help myself. I don't know. Like the conversation was like, it was good, and then it was getting real intense.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
Who you had a bone to pick with? Cheek?
yeah. He on the right. He trying to put a pattern together. He got a theory going, and I feel like he on the right track. I just don't feel like he on the right track for the right reasons.
You don't like his intentions.
Misguided. Yeah, I feel like he's misguided.
I'm gonna have to. Do you consider yourself a conservative?
I feel like I have conservative beliefs. Yeah, but they're not. I don't agree with everything. So.
No, but definitely. But do you consider yourself a conservative overall?
No.
What you?
Not overall, but I have some conservative beliefs. Yeah.
But you think more of your views are liberal leaning?
No. But.
Okay, it's all good. You know what I mean? Damn, man.
Because I get it. I'm able to understand it. So, like, I don't know.
What? You don't know what?
Well, I do know where I stand. I'm not going to say I don't know where I stand.
You don't want to call yourself a conservative?
It's not that I don't want to call myself conservative. I just don't feel as though, like, all my beliefs don't align. I might not fit in the bubble.
No, word is born, but like if it's 10 views and 6 of them are conservative, then wouldn't that be a title?
Yeah.
Okay. Jesus Christ, you talking about pulling teeth, boy. Krishana, what's poppin'?
What's up?
What's up, man? You back?
Yes.
How you feel being out here with these all us little people, man?
Y'all not little people. I feel great. I'm glad to see everybody. I did miss y'all. I was getting the text messages, but the time zone would be different, so I would see it buzzing.
Yeah, we had one. Saw got a friend that lived over there. She was on here. It was like 4 a.m, I think. What was her name? Saw it.
Joy,
but Joy was into it though. Joy was talking her shit though. I fuck with Joy. Hey man, well we proud of you. We glad you back. You heard you did your thing. Keep doing your thing. You know what I mean? We're gonna be in full support. That way when you make it, hopefully you remember at least Saw it. You feel me? At least one of us get remembered.
Y'all my family. I'm gonna remember all y'all.
Indeed, man. I like it, man. When you sing at the Super Bowl, we're gonna be cheering like a motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I've been getting my practice on at all these games, so yeah,
Indeed. I already know, man. So when the 49ers win that Super Bowl, we're going to have the Niners and Krishana, bro. We putting both of you on the poster.
You better know it. I see that. Yeah.
Indeed, man. Becca, what's popping? No pun intended on the popping.
I can't complain, Almost out of the first trimester, so everything's smooth.
Yeah, man. I just want you to tell John he ruined Our summer, man. Y'all could have been at Risky Weekend having a ball, right, Saw? Right, Tay? Right, Jay? And instead, these niggas want to have sex a lot. Come on, man.
Listen, I ain't mad. Y'all know I ain't mad at you.
Y'all could have done anything else. Clean the house. Go to work. Watch the kids. Go to sleep. But nah, y'all want to.
See, what happened is you do all those things and just schedule a time for them. So you can never say you can't do it, you know?
I hate organized niggas, man. Damn, I hate organized. Well, that's what's up, man. Congratulations again, man. We see y'all when we see y'all, you know? Yo, they said the panel Yo, Mike Brown said.
They flaming us about our glasses, y'all. Just like...
Whatever. I know.
It's not my fault.
I nothing but to stop playing.
That is
Oh, we all really
funny.
do got on glasses. That's
Whatever, but everybody can see. So
Yeah,
what
where your glasses at?
I don't
Where your
wear.
glasses?
Let me put my glasses on, but I
Find some. I know you got a couple shades.
don't wear glasses, bro. But let me see. I think I do got some. Hold on.
Y'all know he too cool for that. He got some shades on.
Yeah, some shades.
No, I had some.
There's nothing wrong with glasses.
I have some. I
I've
got
been
some.
glasses all my life.
I got some. I got some
Exactly.
personality
and that's the
glasses.
insanity part about it.
Period. And
I
they
got
still
some-
ain't better.
See,
I like those.
you had some? Oh,
got
those
some-
are the metal ones, huh?
I got some personality glasses, man.
Oh, you look so sophisticated.
It's personality to them, but to us, we look crazy. But y'all buy them for fun. You see how that don't even.
Right.
Y'all look.
Right.
Y'all look crazy.
Y'all look crazy. You can see, but you buy glasses.
To look
Yeah.
cool.
Who's the crazy
So
one?
we're the cool kids. Got
There's
you.
no medicine
Got
in
you.
these.
Right.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
are the cool kids.
Oh, they're talking about us in the comments?
Yeah, y'all crazy, bro.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
tell us, 'cause we
Oh,
old time.
wow.
Yeah,
Well-
these shit's disgusting.
God bless them.
Jay, what's popping?
What's up?
What's goody? How you feeling?
Feeling good today.
Where? How them white folks treating you at work?
I haven't been to work in 2 weeks.
What
Go back
happened?
next week. None. I just like my vacation time.
Oh. Oh, so you just been since the week, you just been extending it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Mel, you already, man. You know? Yo, Mel, I don't like these niggas like that, though, right? They be trying to talk to me about clothes, right, Mel? And they try to shame me for my clothes, you heard? So they be like, I would never pay that much for them. I would never do no shit like that. I would never. So why you don't take your $5 ass to Walmart then? Why you
And
taking
you?
Why you taking your $6 ass to Burlington? Why
I
you
love
going?
Burlington.
Why you going to Marshalls?
Don't play about Marshall.
Because you like the brands too.
At a discounted price. And if
Yo.
you know a booster, tell her hit my line.
I seen a pair of Jordans at Marshalls. The Jumpman shoes was dirty. I almost bought a polo shirt from Marshalls. But that nigga was riding on a fucking donkey. You know what I mean?
Shit do be fucked up.
Mel, tell her leave me alone, Mel.
Look, can't nobody see, can't nobody tell. Listen.
Yo,
No,
look.
but people be
I'll drop
people
a bag on my
outfit
frame.
watching though. They do be seeing it. They be
Yeah.
zooming in. You can take a picture and zoom
y'all
in.
too caught up on that. Listen, I'll drop a bag on these frames, but what I have on might cost $5, and that's fine with me.
And that's
That's
a
a
bar
fact.
tag because my glasses Prada. Shirt
Like, I'll drop a bag on
just
these
came
frames.
from
Y'all,
Walmart.
y'all
I don't
laughing.
care. Don't care.
You laughing, but I'm laughing too.
I don't trust not near pair of shoes that cost $5, nigga.
Well, not shoes, but I'm just saying, like, girls can get an outfit for $5. Like,
Yeah,
Yo, think about it, son. What can
Not
you
for
do with
$5,
$5 pair of
y'all,
shoes? You
but-
can't do nothing crazy in them.
Yes, you
Shoes not
can. You
included.
can
Shoes not
stop your
included.
life away.
Let me
Shoes
ask
not
you a
included.
question. Aaliyah, keep it tall. Can you heel toe in $5 shoes?
We need some more shoes.
No, the heel gonna get fucked up.
Our clothes.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yo.
Your heel gonna pop out.
Your heel
Go
go.
too hard.
I tell you, bro. Hey, man, salute to y'all, man. I appreciate the laughs. There's 100 people in the building. We got 31 likes, man. Please make the likes max the viewership and get it popping. Cali, what's goody?
What's up, everybody?
What's good, man?
What's up, Kylie?
How you feeling?
I'm alright.
Man, what's man mean? Like, you alright? You fine?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You drinking?
Yes.
What you drinking?
Hang on, let me put my glasses on. I'm being solitary.
Damn.
Sisterhood shit.
Hey, Saw it. Is it slow that fan down, Saw? God damn.
That's my fan. Oh, y'all can hear
I
it?
can't hear it, but it's that shit.
Even
Bullet train fan, man.
I'm thinking you can hear it. You talk about
Oh, it just spinning.
it's barely freaking moving.
Oh, my fault. Okay.
Now, look, I'm cheap all the way through. Okay, these is my son's glasses. He got them for free at the school. Look, tonight's
I'm sorry. Hold on.
is On the Rocks lemon drop made with effing vodka.
I'm doing it now.
Effing
That's
is
a nice drink.
I think effing is decent. I don't
Ain't
drink
no
vodka.
glass, taking it straight to the head.
That's what she said. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, man. Let's get it popping, man. So y'all feeling good? So Saudi, don't we know though that the Disney fairy tale, the white picket fence, the dog and the kids and all that was always just a fairy tale? Or do women genuinely think they're going to achieve that picture perfect picture?
I think that we really do think we are going to get this Prince Charming strutting on a white horse to come and rescue us.
Okay, but you guys don't stay in the castle.
This the remix here.
Well, hold on. Take this walk with me. Right? Rapunzel, is that her name? Let down her hair, right? Right? They only got out or didn't get out once in a blue moon, and he came to get them. But now, if y'all in the streets, expose the street shit, doesn't that taint the entire process?
It taints it.
Okay.
To, I would like to say, a certain extent.
Ugh.
And the only reason why I say it taints it to the certain extent, because we do have to take an account of just how our society is ran now. You know, unfortunately, that's just what it is.
What? Unfortunately, what is?
It's a little it's a little dangerous outside. So, you know, Prince Charming maybe trying to get away too. I don't know.
Do you think Prince Charming was a thug?
A thug?
Yes. Do you think Prince Charming was thug adjacent?
Why would you say thug adjacent though?
Well, I'm trying to make room.
I think.
Do you think? Let me finish. Do you think Prince Charming was mean to everybody but you?
Okay. So I definitely do think that Prince Charming was thug adjacent to a certain extent because he had to go through what he had to get through to get to you.
What do you mean?
Like, you know, he had to be a manly man. Wasn't most of the characters like like real masculine.
Yeah,
Like
but
they was just like,
what does it have to do with thuggy though? I guess my question is, do you really want Prince Charming? Let's be honest.
so you
Prince,
saying we want the thug?
I mean, let's just be honest, right? Prince Charming was upright. He came from a chivalrous background. As you know,
Mm-hmm.
chivalry started amongst men, right? He was a knight, right? That's prestigious. They come from a certain cloth, a certain ilk, you know? He was clean cut, clean shaven. He was taught the art of knighthood. He was taught the art of the sword, you know, but he wasn't outside and doing things like that. Let's be honest, right? If you want the fairy tale, you have to also want the fairy tale nigga, and let's keep it tall. Y'all don't.
And this is true. Okay. This is
Jesus.
very true.
Is the show over?
It hasn't even started yet. Oh, okay. So that's a bar though. But I don't even want to put, because no, fuck that him. Because I don't even want to put a box on just this archetype of,
Okay.
chivalrous and this. I feel like that when I'm thinking about my like fairy tale,
Sure.
like I'm just like, it's not gonna be, I don't think it's gonna be easy. Like I feel like we think it's gonna be like this whimsical moment where the birds are just gonna start chirping when I see this man, and I'm just gonna know that this is my person, you know? I think more so it doesn't look like you said, what we really want. It could be someone we least expected. It may have some trials in it to sustain. It could look different, but I just feel like it's just not going to be that,
Okay. So, so Saud, until somebody jump in, let me ask: when did you come to that realization? Then, do you think most women have that realization where it's not going to be roses and bubbles?
You want the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
It wasn't long ago. 1 second.
This nigga 35.
Yes. So it was like 6, 7 years ago. And that was after 1 second. That was after I actually, I feel like had my first. Is he really loud?
No.
Okay. That's when it's like, real adult love. And when I encountered it, I'm like, oh, okay. And then I realized like what it actually took to sustain it. And it didn't look like nothing that they told me on TV. Not saying that like I knew it was going to be easy, but I don't think we actually understand like, the sacrifices and the selflessness it takes to actually try to garnish a real love.
The man, was he a part of the fast life or the slow life?
He was a Philly nigga.
There's several sides to Philly.
Exactly.
Okay. So, is he a part of the fast life or the slow life?
He was a Philly nigga.
So everybody not from the East Coast, saw they need more context. So he's like West Philadelphia, born and raised, that type of Philly nigga.
No, he a North nigga. So if you know, you know. If you don't, that's all I'm going. That's all you're going to get.
Okay, but he wasn't a Will Smith nigga, right? Fresh Prince.
He was.
Yeah. Okay. So the key to the premise, I think that we need to understand is the roses and bubbles aspect and the sacrifice it takes. Jalen, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Do women learn growing up know how to treat men? Or do they only know how to be treated?
They're mainly taught how to be treated.
Is that the crux of the matter?
I would say so. If you're only taught the criteria of what you should want from someone and not what you should exude to that person to get what you want as well, or even just the type of person you want to be with, then yeah, that could breed a problem.
Yeah, it could. Do you think it most likely will?
Yeah, for everyone, yeah.
Well, because I think that's the part of the fairy tale that I think is adopted. She's waiting in the castle. He fighting all these dragons and stuff, and all she has to do is appear to be pretty. But in a relationship, it requires a whole lot more than that. To Saad's point, right?
Um,
It's a
I think it
broad. It's a
comes
broadcast.
if they're not being taught that by their parents, family members, mentor, the next best thing is experience, trial and error, unfortunately. So that requires you to kiss a couple frogs or whatever they call it. Since we're doing, princess analogies.
I know. I guess my concern is she the frog.
Sure, I can agree with that.
You think so, or you think I'm preaching?
No, I can agree with that. That
It's
also comes with experience,
what?
realizing you the problem.
What does that look like when a woman realizes she's the frog? What does that look like? How does that manifest?
When you're realizing you're not uh getting the men that you thought that you were taught that you deserve.
Damn.
I think that's the best answer I could give for that.
So what does this look like in 2026?
Oh, was that an answer for me or for everybody? I don't want to.
Everybody, you can go.
Anybody else want to jump
You
in?
can go. It's fine.
It looks like multiple failed relationships.
Because she doesn't know she's the frog?
Correct. She still hasn't recognized that she is the common denominator in all of these failed situations.
Yeah.
Do you think that that is the truth in most relationships, Callie?
That what part is the truth?
That she's the common denominator in the failure.
Well, yeah, common denominator is the common denominator. You have all these different people or whatever, and if you the one that's always getting dipped on, then it is what it is. You the common denominator.
So, what does success look like in a relationship? Like, what is honestly for a woman to be successful? What would you guys say that she has to do and needs to happen?
For it
I
to
would
be
say
success. Oh, go ahead, Becca. I already saw.
no, you could go ahead. If you have an answer, I could go after you.
I was gonna say what it looks like is you're gonna have to do some rearranging in order for it to be successful. You're gonna have to meet that man halfway. You ain't perfect, he ain't perfect. You gotta meet that person halfway.
Why halfway?
Y'all just gotta be at the middle.
Why?
I wouldn't say like halfway. I understand where Callie is coming from. I would say more if you see a pattern within relationships and failed relationships, and you're the common denominator, you got to understand what it is that you need to change. Because halfway isn't always what happens. You may have more issues than he does, or he may have more issues than you. So you have to realize that, okay, this is where I see we butt heads. This is where we keep hitting the wall at. Understanding what that issue is, what it looks like, and how it manifests in the relationship, I think is more the focus, and not necessarily just halfway, because halfway might not actually complete the whole fixed situation, I would say.
Well, what you think,
Yeah,
Becca? What
half
you
of that.
think?
Yeah,
What
halfway not being exactly 50% type shit. Talking about meeting in the middle,
I'm
Yeah,
saying,
that, yeah.
we
whatever
get
that is.
we getting up in age though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think as you get up in age, let me ask you guys a question. Do you think age affects women negatively as it pertains to dating more than men?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So Krishana said yes. Aaliyah said yes. They vocalized it. What do you say,
I said
Becca?
yes.
Said yes.
Mhm.
Callie,
Oh,
No,
Jay,
I don't know. I don't know. I gotta think about that.
Tay,
Yes, absolutely.
Sword.
I say yes.
So let's say we're getting up in age. 'Cause remember, we all, well, most of us are still single at 40, 35, 40 years old, right? You know, and oftentimes people are getting more money at that end of the spectrum too, right? Do you think a woman should require of herself to bring more than just meeting at the middle? Do you think that she should
Yes.
bring more than
Yes.
50%? If most people
Yes.
think that age affects women more negatively?
Yeah, I think we should stop focusing on the man's growth entirely because it's not our problem.
Break it down.
We can't control, kind of like what we said last week, we can't control him in any capacity. And if you try to, problems start to happen, especially if you don't like that type of dynamic where you are the one in the driver's seat. So if you're steady focusing on if is he growing with me, is he improve, you're too busy focused on outside things that you can't control and not spending time actually focusing on you, because whether he's there or not, you should be growing because you want to grow as a woman. You should be always wanting to improve as a woman to just be a better woman, period.
Well,
So
question: should she
yeah,
be wanting to grow as a woman or as a wife?
i mean i mean
I think as
obviously
both.
as
As a
both, yes, but
As
I'm just speaking since you said single women, a woman, because she's not a wife yet, she's not married.
no, 100%. I'm saying though, right? Because in the context of dating per the relationship, should she
Yeah,
be let's say grooming herself, molding
well then
herself?
yes, in that perspective, yes,
Do you
yes.
think that that's the focus for most women to be groom herself to become a wife?
No.
no.
No,
No.
no.
Damn.
But also, a woman
Women
can't groom
consider that
herself.
to be women. Some women consider that to be, well, not
Ugh.
some. I think majority of women consider that to be male centered. Grooming yourself to be a wife or a man. They don't see that as something that we should be doing as women. It's not.
Is that
Yeah.
right?
I think, and I think that's where
Face
sometimes.
face. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I said sometimes. Oh, I do agree with Aaliyah. So I agree. But
Oh,
I think when we think about, like Jalen said, us always trying to be, I forgot what you said, Jalen, but
It's
what you
okay.
said basically is like, if I'm maturing, if I'm like working on myself, if I'm figuring myself out, in return, I'm going to become a softer me. That all is going to help me be that person for my husband, which is going to be that wife.
prove it.
How would we know that that's what he wants if we're not being taught what men want and we're trying to groom ourselves, but we're not really grooming ourselves for the men. We're grooming ourselves to what we think is going to
A
be the
man
best way
want.
for us to get our results. But
But
we're not actually
that's
knowing what
where
they want.
that's where the issues with like the promiscuity aspect comes in for women, because we think that's what they want. We think if we're more exude more of a sex appeal, that will attract the right man and he'll come along and want to marry us. And obviously, tail is all the time. Tail is all the time usually doesn't work. Majority of the time, it doesn't work. So I don't think taking it upon yourself fully trying to figure out how to be a wife is the best idea. I think you should actually look for help. Whether whoever you have to your disposal, look for help for that. But I think that's where we go wrong. Try putting all of that like teaching as a solo thing, and not like finding someone who we want to be as a wife and getting help from them,
Okay.
or just getting help. Period. Yeah.
So when we have these conversations, right, Krishana, and I'm going to use the hyperbolic statement. When y'all hear cook, clean, and shut the fuck up, what do y'all do with that information?
First of all, your accent makes that shut the fuck up sound crazy.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to, you know what I mean? My fault.
Women don't take that. It's not received well. Like, women don't like to hear that. And then don't take it and then apply it into real life. It's disregarded. It's thrown to the back.
Pause.
It's not regarded at all. Yeah, pause.
What you think, Krishana? When they say cook, clean, and shut the F up, what are most women doing with that information?
Well, what Aaliyah said, most women are receiving it. I mean, and it also depends on how you say it, but I get your point with how you're saying it right now on the podcast, HAMP. Yeah, most women aren't receiving that well. However, it just depends on what you want in life, what's your goal, especially when it comes down to a relationship. A lot of times, from what I have seen, due to the lack of good examples growing up, most women have their picking system messed up a bit. And so therefore, going back to what Jalen said about the life experiences, trial and error, that's why you have a lot of those things happening where you have more mishaps than successful relationships, because there aren't enough positive examples of what a healthy relationship looks like. And no relationship is perfect. So even with the fairy tale, Prince Charming, I believe that women hope for that, but most women are not going to align themselves to have that or sustain that type of relationship. That's my viewpoint on it.
Yeah, that's it. That's the entire viewpoint. Sure. Okay, I see what you're saying.
I think most women are saying, "Who are you talking to?"
Well, so that's so remember, I gave you I gave you the summary of the men's sentiments, right, in hyperbole, or so you got cook, clean, shut up, you got sex, silence, sandwich, right? These are hyperbolic statements. But what are women doing with this information? Are they doing like what Aaliyah said, like, yo, fuck out of here?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, if it's left just like that in the hyperbolic statement, to which that's what we hear majority of the time, yeah, I'm tossing that shit right over my shoulder.
Why?
But that's our problem. That's our problem now, I think.
Go ahead, Tay.
Nah, the problem is how you talking to me. That's the problem.
Well, and no, I disagree. So I think that women can't teach themselves how to be wives. Like, there are certain things we do learn, right, that are applicable. But I think the men that want them to be their wives should be the ones grooming them, because yeah, I think that's how it works. But I don't think we hold ourselves accountable enough to be like open to that possibility of, finding the actual man that we want, because it's not going to go how we think it's going to go most of the time. But yeah, I just think it looks different for each woman. Just depends on the man, because most likely the woman has to do most of the adjusting, right? More adjusting than we realize. And what I see is that we're just not willing to do it.
Yeah. And so the key is he not saying that to you. It's men giving general information out in the earth. Because remember, there was a statement. Was it Jalen that said, they don't know or something to that nature, or they don't know because nobody ever taught them. But then we're having conversations where men are saying these things. And if Aaliyah is true, women are intentionally missing the information.
Not listening.
Yeah.
Mhm.
About right. Sounds about right.
And
Like they're not taking the guidance from the men
Right.
that they say that they want.
And I say
mm,
we, me included, right? Because I'm not trying to set myself apart, but I think again, if it's most women, like most women are working right here. So yeah, for the sake of conversation, we can be like, oh no, I don't do that, but that's not helpful for the next person or the young lady listening who needs this guidance from us. So that's, just keeping that in mind. It's like let's call a spade, so because you can't fix the problem if you don't see it. So
Yeah.
that's half the battle. Like if we could just see what they're saying and not get so emotional or in our feelings about how they're saying it, because at the end of the day, that does not matter. The fact that you are not giving that man what he wants or needs is the problem. And that's why we get what we get. And that's why this success is how it does.
Jesus.
So
Yeah, nah.
I
Just because I want a
agree.
man
Wait,
don't mean that he's
yeah,
finna talk to me any kind of
I was
way.
about
Like
to
that's
say
not happening.
I agree with everything that you said, Coach Tay. Um, especially like just hearing them and understanding. The only thing that I don't agree with is tone definitely matters. How that message is conveyed definitely matters. So, I mean,
Does
So
it
a
though?
fail.
it,
Think
it
about this,
does.
Yeah,
Shorty.
it does.
It
Because
does
Shorty, think.
just like he
because
don't want you talking to, just like he don't want you talking to him no certain kind of way. Riverside, same shit.
Remember what
But
we're
that's
saying.
Like what
Just
we talking about?
let me clarify once
mhm.
more. Right.
if
These are general statements. You're not even being talked to directly, right? You could overhear this conversation. You can tune into a live panel and hear these people conversing. You see? So you have no reason to be offended by the tone because it's not being directed at you. However, you can discern the information and comprehend the information. Are you saying that even though they're not talking to you any kind of way and you can discern the information, you ignore it because you don't like the delivery?
no, I think
Yes. Yes.
no.
Yeah.
We
Yes. That is what
no.
she's saying.
Wow.
No,
Yeah, I'm going to dismiss. I'm going to
I'm not
dismiss it
talking
because
about
of the delivery.
I'm I'm not saying that. So let her speak for her. What I'm saying is when it's a broad statement like that, yes, I can definitely receive that. But in most of the time when people are tapping out and saying that they don't receive it, is because this is a one-on-one situation. And how it's being conveyed by their partner may not, the tone matters, the presentation, all of that
So
matters.
saw it, but
So in a general
but
sense,
let me interject this,
yes.
right? That's not the context of the conversation, right? The context of the conversation is you hear the information. Nobody's speaking to you rudely. What do we do with that information? Right? You hear the information. Nobody's speaking you to directly or rudely. You know what most men are saying. And because you don't like how that information being delivered to a third party, we think that it's applicable to ignore it.
It's not applicable to ignore it, but most often after that cook, clean, and shut the fuck up comment also is the comment that says the woman is worth nothing. The woman has not contributed anything.
Well,
So yes, sometimes the tone and delivery matters.
well, here's what you can't do. Don't start adding things, right? We talking about exactly what we're talking about. So I was coaching a kid today, right, Saad? And he wanted something. You see? These women don't want to be alone. You want a relationship, so you want to figure out what works, right? Or am I bugging? And I said, you know what? I'm done. You not working hard enough. I'm out. Let me know when you ready to work. He texts me, yo, I fucked that up. Da, da, da. He ain't say, yo, coach, you was talking to me mean because he wanted something. So at what point do you get over yourself? I guess is my question.
When you realize that it's a simplicity instead of like a demand. Like this is all I want from you. Instead of looking at it for its tone, like you said, It's just hyperbolic as far as like what they're asking. But we need to take it for face value and not take it, or take it underneath and don't take it as face value if those are the words that we're hearing and we don't like what's being said. We just take it like, okay, yeah, let's do the due diligence of making sure he's fed, making sure he's loved, all those things, and making sure, you know, the house is peaceful. Like, we can put it in our own words without making it sound hyperbolic, basically, like what he was saying.
And there are men out there that don't say it like that.
Exactly, and those are the people that I look at, not the ones that's over here talking about cook, clean, and shut the fuck up. But whatchamacallit, the thing is that Hamp, in your example or whatever like that,
Yes.
y'all had a rapport with each other. And what do you always say as well? Don't
cuss
don't cuss them if you don't love them. These are a bunch of random strangers up here. I don't know if they love me or not. I don't know if they love black women or not. What I hear is what I hear. So unless there is further explanation past cook, clean, and shut the fuck up, after shut the fuck up, my ears is off.
Here's the fault in your understanding.
What? I'm not listening to them.
No, but here's the fault in your understanding based on the context of our conversation. You aren't him. You are the kid behind me hearing me talk to him. Hey, keep your right hand up. When you jab, bring your hand back to your face. You see? I'm telling him all types of shit. You being lazy, you being this, but I'm coaching him in the process, right? And so what happens is the kid behind me not getting cussed out, but he can hear the coaching. And so while he's on his bag, he says, jab, bring it back, right? Jab, cross, slip. You see, because he's still taking the coaching because he ain't getting cussed out. So I'm figuring out, why are we having a difficult time doing that?
You just said he ain't being cussed out.
I know, but you're him, right? Because in the conversation, you're not even being engaged. You're just listening.
Right.
I know, but
what
remember,
I'm
Cal,
saying is, are you
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, remember, because you said, hey, even if I'm watching a conversation, listening to it, if I don't like the tone, I'm going to ignore it. But I was saying, you're not even being engaged. You heard this conversation happen numerous of times without you being involved. So you're the kid at the other heavy bag saying, oh, shit, let me do this, right? Because that works. But you saying y'all can't do that because you don't like how he talking to her. Fuck how he talking to her. What is he saying?
Yeah, I don't hear what he's saying. I hear the tone.
Ugh.
And therefore, that is somebody that I would not want to be engaged with because he don't know how to talk to people.
It has to be purposeful at this point. Like, I feel like it's on purpose. Like,
yeah, it's on purpose.
Yeah.
That is. Go ahead, Jalen. Go ahead. What you thinking? Don't just laugh to yourself. We want to know.
No, it's just Callie is very matter of fact. It makes me laugh. No, I think the advice does come into play when a woman hits rock bottom.
Jesus.
Like, but for women, it never seems like they hit rock bottom.
Oh no, they do behind closed doors. Why? Most women don't talk about their rock bottom unless it's somebody they truly cherish. They don't talk about those rock bottoms where they finally like, you know what? That advice that I've been ignoring, I'm actually gonna take it now. Cause you don't have no other option. What you got to lose at that point? Either that or it's somebody you really want to keep. You really want to keep, which is that plays into the dynamic of wanting to be with a man who's above you in every way. Because you actually want to keep that one. Therefore, you're willing to do those hard things to keep him. Those are the only two scenarios I think that harsh advice you said comes into play
Jaylen,
for women. Majority of women.
By then it's too late.
It don't matter. I answered your question. I'm just answering a question.
I know, but we talking about the fairy tale is over with. You heard? So now you wait until it's too late to get right. You've heard the messaging previous to that man. You want to be prepared. If I go into the Super Bowl not having practiced or watching film, how do I expect to be successful? That's moronic. Oh, now this nigga's Superman, so I'm gonna do these things. How? I never did them before. You have to hone these skills, right? Or no?
Yes, you do.
But now,
So I
because
said experience, trial and error.
I know, but this the Super
I was getting
Bowl.
ready to say,
But Callie,
would you hone those skills through experience?
no, because to Jalen's example, you didn't like them niggas. So now it's this one nigga that made an impression on you that you want to change for, but now you expect to adopt all these ideologies that you never practiced and then put them in play and bring them to fruition. That is unrealistic.
That's why you need experience.
Callie, you got to come on now. But throw that bottle across the room. Do you hear? Come on, you gotta follow what's being said.
Oh my God, and she actually has a bottle.
You gotta follow what's being said, right? She's saying none of them niggas mattered. Now the nigga that matters, you willing to do things for him and there by proxy change. But that means you never done these things previously. So how do you expect to exude these traits and qualities when you never ever developed them?
I said it last week.
Yes, man.
Any nigga, you have put up a complete wall. You don't want to change nothing for. You don't. That's not the one. Full stop. If you just have this whole wall up, you don't want to move at all, and you expect him to do everything, you don't want to change at all. That's not the one. You're not gonna grow with him. You just gonna stay the same. You're gonna be the same motherfucker that you were when you met him. No growth, no improvement. Just same bitch.
Except for Coach Tay, you ain't the one. You the frog, remember?
Here he go.
You the frog. You ain't the one. He's not opening your car door. He's slamming your shit after you get out.
I want to break your glasses.
I'm just saying, like,
yeah, that's the one. That's the one that got away, nigga. I mean,
yeah,
what we
that's
about?
the one that got away. Yeah.
But so, Coach Tay, do you hear them? They're practicing negative traits with the niggas they don't like. Those are the traits that are being developed. Am I not? Are y'all hearing yourselves?
Yes, that's what I just said. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I heard it. Yeah.
But that's
somebody bring me a shot glass.
I'm not saying it's the right thing to do. I'm saying you asking questions.
But we gonna keep the thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know we was living in fairytale land where you get it right on the first try. My bad.
Look at Callie.
It's not about getting it right on the first try. But it's not about getting right on the first try. But it's about understanding that, like, you're practicing on somebody you don't like. You're intentionally, I'm not changing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. It's not about getting it right on the first try. Nobody's talking about that.
Yeah.
But you're intentionally saying, I'm not going to do the thing that this man that I chose to be with would like me to do. That's more of the whole thing.
You can't go into it like that and then expect it to be anything. I mean, I'm not even talking about the fairy tale to realistically be successful. And then for us to miss the fact that the love is actually in the correction, that's another underlying problem.
Damn.
The love is in the correction. Like they're telling us because they can't. Now, again, I get it. It didn't feel good to me when I heard it. It doesn't. Well, regardless, just then having the conversation, I was exposed to, and I just saw that. Oh, okay. Well, this is a common theme. They're talking about it a lot. So let me really hone into what they're saying, even though I may not agree with it. But it does me justice to listen because I do want to be a wife. I do want to make sure I'm being, what I'm supposed to be. So it's like if I'm showing you the way, I'm literally telling you what the issues are, and then you're fighting me. That means you don't want to change.
From a bunch of niggas that say they don't want to be married. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be trying, even if they saying they don't want to be married, you shouldn't be trying to do that because of what they're saying.
Yo, Aaliyah,
It's just
what
Yeah,
she's
I'm not
saying is not
listening to what
true.
they're
it doesn't
What she's
saying.
saying
matter.
is not
Right.
true.
Married
I'm
or
not
not, it doesn't
listening.
matter.
Well,
Because if they're married, that means they have success.
but
Yes. And if they're not,
Coach Tech,
Yeah,
just
I would
allow
listen
me
to
to
the married
interject this.
niggas.
What Callie's saying is not true.
no,
Why do we have to have a conversation
Word,
about that? Right?
word.
What most of the
Okay.
men that she interact with say they want to get married, except for a couple. That's not true. And then half of the men are married. It's
that's
not
right.
true. It's not true.
I was gonna say half of them married anyway, so they are clearly successful in what they're doing. So they're just trying to put us on game, and that's how I took it. Instead of, oh, well, that man don't know me, and he doesn't, but he's clearly trying to help. So let me just listen, and that's our problem. We don't want to listen,
Yeah,
man.
you know what? The married ones don't leave it at cook, clean, and shut the fuck up. That's what the married ones don't do. They don't leave it there. There's
He
a
don't
whole discussion.
say
No,
that.
there's no, yeah, dead ass. They
He don't
don't leave it
It
there.
just
There's a
seems
whole
like we in a
discussion
constant
and there's a
battle.
whole context behind what it is that they mean when they say this one line. It's not left just there at cook, clean, and shut the fuck
Well,
up.
women the
Those
only
are the
They,
ones
motherfuckers
that
I
but
listen
need.
to.
they're not
Hold on,
our
let me.
enemy
And I'm gonna
though.
shut up. Women the only one that need context with anything. Men are very simple. They're straight to the point. They're gonna tell you what it is. So all this they don't need to give us context. They just gonna say what it is. But because I don't like the way it sounds, that doesn't mean I'm not gonna take it in. I might not like it ever, right? The way it felt when he said it, but I have to take it in because it's clearly something that it's a it's bigger than me, right? Like this is a problem in our community. It's not just random women. Like there's an issue, guys. There's a bigger issue, and we're just not saying it. But I'm going to
You know what? I understand a lot of the points that everybody up here is saying. What I will say is this: I think that as women, we should practice good manners regardless. I don't believe that you have to accept a man that tells you in that type of way. Even though I know we're using this example, so I know it's not a realistic thing. But I wouldn't encourage someone to be talked to disrespectfully. I think that you should catch the message for sure, but know that there are men out there that don't actually talk like that. We don't have to accept that type of language because every man does not talk like that. But there is truth in the simplicity of the thing. So I think that's something that's getting missed here. It's almost as if it's just a cook, clean, and shut the F up. I don't talk like that, so that's why I'm phrasing it like that. So there's truth
Krishana,
in what's being said.
No,
Yeah.
Krishana,
It
the
just
context of
no.
go ahead, Leah. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
no, it just seems like we receive the information as if they're the enemy. Like we're
Oh,
like
okay.
not even
Okay.
as if they're like they're the enemy telling us something, which
Oh, I
is
see.
why we
I
don't want to
see.
receive it. And it's just like, why are we looking at it like that? Why
Mm-hmm.
are men our enemy? If they're giving general advice, right? And this
I
is
see what
something
you're
that
saying.
we want to achieve. Why don't we see it how Coach Tay said it? Like they putting us on game. They trying to put us on. Why do we see it as, oh, I'm disregarding that. Like I'm not taking in this information. I'm not gonna
Mm-hmm.
apply it. I'm gonna just disregard it because it doesn't matter.
It's
Why
because of what it
why
Number
makes
is
us
it
feel
one,
like,
num-
Leah. It's because of what it
number
makes
one,
us feel like. That's the problem. I think sometimes
number
is
one,
we.
they say that we the
That's
ops.
a good point, Becca.
Number two is because they not talking to us. Remember?
Who said you the
They
ops?
not they not whoever it is I'm talking about. They not talking to us. Number one, we remember we listening. They're not talking to us. They're not trying to put us up on game about anything. They're not even talking to us.
What are you talking about, Callie? If you are listening in on a conversation, you can take whatever information out of that conversation that pertains to you. Come on, that's disingenuous, right? That I never seen a losing ass nigga tell you what he is ain't gonna listen to. A bunch of losing ass people talking about I don't like how you said it, nigga. You losing. I can't believe the audacity. It's almost like fucking caucasity, like some shit white people would do. Like it's crazy that we losing and we talking about I don't like how you said it. That shit is diabolical.
Yeah, tone matters though.
I agree. Except for when I'm fucking losing. Right? If I'm trying to get on high, then I need to take information. I don't have the I can't afford
Standing.
I can't afford to be sensitive. Because I'm losing, remember? Krishana, what you said is viable, right? I had a stream when it was just me.
Caressity Killing M donated $20 through Super Chat. No one said anything about men being our enemy. We just don't want to be disrespected in the name of correction.
Yeah, and that's the problem, right? We keep on having a conversation that's not being had. You guys have heard this general information before and you can apply it, but you choose not to when nobody's talking to you any type of way. They may have a conversation with somebody else and you can hear the information. Here's the other thing. The man that you get with is most likely not talking like this, but he agrees with those men. When I tell you, don't take a drink from a nigga, because that's how 99% of men get down. When I tell you he hate every single one of your exes, because that's how 99% of niggas get down. When I tell you no male friends, that's because that's how 99% of niggas really think and get down. If he want to placate to you, he may say it's okay. He don't fucking mean it. Right? And so when you get with that man, if I tell you that before you get to him, you should adopt that information. You don't even got to wait for him. But if I say it rudely, then you don't accept that information. That shit is damn near trifling.
Well, I mean, that's why I listen to you and I don't listen to nobody else.
But Cal, I know I love you
But
too,
that's
but I'm
the
saying,
problem.
like, outside of me and you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm saying, why do you think I'm here?
no,
And
I
I
got
ain't
you.
nowhere else.
But it's bigger than Nino Brown or DJ Hamp.
Well, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, everybody that I came to or whatever like that is freaking Nino Brown and not Hampton Watson. All right?
The third.
My bad. The third.
No, but I'm saying, like, yo,
You know
like,
what I'm saying? There's a reason. There is a reason. Okay? And that is because the quote unquote married niggas that I be talking about provide added context, and they don't leave these niggas thinking that because they're not talking to us. They don't leave these niggas thinking that they can go on ahead and leave it at cook, clean, and shut the fuck up. That's why.
So,
I know,
hey,
right? I know.
Jay, do not forget what you about to say. Do not forget what you about to say. Do not forget what you about to say. Turn on the AC with the $5 says, y'all told us y'all want protectors and providers. Oh shit, hold on. And we went to go get money. A Dub with the $2 says, stop being by to support before going to work. A Dub, salute my G. Be safe at work. Son Kid, Shalom. Good to see you. Hope all is well. Did I read this one? Shanae with the $5 says, hi ladies. I would have been up there with my frames on too because I can't see. Go ahead, Jalen.
She left.
She there.
Oh.
I'm here.
Okay.
My bad. I had to get a couple schools.
Callie.
You know I love you,
when
right?
we talk. My name is not Hampton Watson the third.
Well, it might as well be.
Callie. When we talk to the married ones, right? At the baseline of what they're saying, is it usually the same?
Yes.
Okay. So, with that being said, they're only adding context because as married men, minus Hampton's just a bully. They understand that womanese as a husband is a necessary language to decipher. That is the only reason that context is added.
I know
if
that.
they were in a room with a bunch of men, they would sound just like the ones you don't like. Because I've heard them. They will sound the same, and you will be shocked. So that's the only reason. They're only doing it because we're women. If we were men, they would be talking the same. So I understand that the tone matters. I do agree. However, if you are in a place where you have tried everything and nothing is working, you really, what other option do you have but to take the harsh advice? That is going to hurt your feelings, yes. But it's the only advice you got. So what you gonna do? You gonna take it? Or you gonna just sit at rock bottom and just sit there and wait until somebody speaks womanese and it makes you feel better about the fact that you are at rock bottom?
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to the womanese because that's what I speak. I can't listen to nobody speaking Japanese and I don't understand Japanese. I'm sorry.
Oof. Come on,
That's
Callie.
Fair enough.
problematic.
All right.
Why, Aaliyah?
No, because it's just like we have to be able to receive information even if it might not sound the best to us. Like we have to be able to do that. If we don't do that, it just goes to prove the point that we're not we don't want we don't want men. We can't want them if we're unwilling to listen to them. We can't not listen. So it just proves that it's a problem that we're just unwilling to change or to fix. So
Yeah, I
when we
mean,
was
I
talking
could.
about meeting them halfway, we was talking about meeting them halfway earlier, but it sounded like we're not even trying to meet halfway because we don't care to
No,
listen.
hang on. I could listen to Japanese all day. I don't understand a word that they saying. Not a nan, not a.
False equivalency.
But the person that you are with or whatever like that is gonna speak to you in a way to which you would understand what it is that they're trying to convey. They're going to
Okay,
take the
and then if
time
one
to
day they don't
understand
talk
it.
to me in that, if one day they don't use womanese, am I supposed to just not take it because they didn't decide to try to make me feel better with what they were saying that day?
No, you don't give them the middle finger. You mean you in a relationship with that person, right? You don't give them the finger and be like, fuck you. No, you be like, what do you mean? You ask questions.
Callie.
So we only asking questions to the men we in relationship with. So fuck all the other men, right? And we only listen to the men that we in a relationship with. Just only that's the only type of man you want to take some type of information from.
And my daddy.
You,
And maybe
Picking
somebody
up
else that I
you
trust.
picking the
And
messenger.
you damn skippy, I'm picking the messenger because if I speak English, I'm not gonna pick somebody that speaks Japanese. Fuck we talking about?
well, the thing is, he's not speaking Japanese. He's speaking English, and more often than
No,
not,
y'all the ones. Go
right,
ahead.
more often than not, it's plain English. If you need womanese to comprehend, that's a child, right? There's many ways in which a message can be conveyed that an adult can understand. Whether or not they choose to
Mm-hmm.
is a personal problem. Here's another thing. Familiarity breeds contempt. Oftentimes, we tend to catch an attitude with the people we closest to, right? That man can set you off much more quickly, right? Oftentimes, people will go to a mediator or a therapist, in which case they can both convey their thoughts and get somebody to help them work through them. Most people are unsuccessful when they get to a particular point, right, where the dichotomy is too profound between them to understand each other. That's why they need a mediator at that point. So I mean, what we saying? Like, what we could like what we doing? Like what? Why we say like we
What
are
are you
not
talking
that.
about?
Well, we're not that inept, right? I frankly hate that women do that to themselves. You need womanese to understand. Come on.
Like
Yeah,
we dumb.
the same way that y'all
Like
don't
we
understand what we be
dumb.
talking about when we speak womanese or whatever like that.
Like
And y'all
what?
be like, just say it plain and just say what it is.
Nah,
Yeah,
who? You
we
said
have to change
we.
how we speak to y'all too.
Who? Well, try me, cause I'm about tired of
What
you
you
putting
talking
me in
about?
a box with whomever you've been putting me in a box with. What are the womanese that you think that are so profound that I couldn't understand?
I ain't putting you personally, Hampton Watson the
Nah,
third, in a
nigga.
daggone box. No, we talk we doing y'all shit. We doing y'all shit. My bad if I can't drop my meme right now. Like whenever black people hear y'all, whatever like that, they get mad when it ain't got shit to do with them. Okay, cool, right? But I know that you speak womanese. So yeah, you are a very good translator, Hamp.
Okay, my heart. Listen to this. Broke boys don't deserve no pussy. I know that's right. And niggas went to go get money.
Mm-hmm.
So you see, she's being hyperbolic. But niggas know you
Right,
gotta
yeah,
be
she's
able to.
being hyperbolic.
Indeed, but you know that men know provision is one of our strongholds. So we do our best to
Right, but
achieve it. But now when we tell
right, but
y'all, go ahead.
Let's
no,
meet in the
go ahead,
middle.
finish.
Because when she say broke boys don't deserve no pussy, and all y'all, when I turn down the music as a professional DJ, all the women say, I know that's right.
Uh-huh.
Right? We got that. You sung it
No,
before.
y'all don't. No,
Not
y'all don't.
nigga.
No,
No,
y'all don't.
here's the
Because niggas actually try and lead with their wallet and think they finna get a successful relationship out of
Callie.
just leading with their wallet. So
Here's
no,
the
they don't
thing.
have the full context. They didn't listen. They
I'm
don't know the
saying that
whole
men
goddamn
heard
story.
the statement, right? And
Mm-hmm.
they went to
And
go
the
get
fly.
money. Okay? Right?
Uh-huh.
And you and every woman up here sung that part when I turned the music down.
Mm-hmm.
I sang every song.
Men understood it.
They
Now,
didn't.
when you got sex, silence, and sandwich, y'all have no comprehension skills.
They didn't understand it either.
Men,
Sorry.
what do you? Okay, so now this is what we got to break it down, right? What are you articulating as leading with your wallet?
They think just because they got some money that they finna have a successful relationship, and that's not how it goes.
Who said
I'm
that?
sorry.
Who said that?
I mean, I'm not
Women.
finna do that on no fucking
No,
YouTube.
but who
Stop it,
said
him.
because they have money, then they're gonna be successful? Who conveyed that thought?
It's
I'm
simple.
not. I'm not. No, I'm not doing that, him.
Well, there's nothing to do. You said that.
No. There is something to do it. I know you done heard this shit before
But
because you spent time the same places I spent time at. I know you heard it before. So
this is the thing, right? That's
I'm not doing
nobody.
that because that's the homie.
Here's the thing. Nobody never said that, right? What
Shit.
happens is when men have means, right? They check off the protection, the provision box, right? So now there's a larger pool of women that are apt to look your way, right? So you do things that gain access, and then you have to grow the relationship from there, right? There's things that women want and need from men in the earth, and so in order to be that man, money is an aspect. That's the logic of it. Like, why are we doing this? It don't make no sense,
And aspects.
huh?
And aspect. But if you just leave it at broke boys don't deserve no pussy and niggas think they can go on ahead and leave with their wallet and everything's supposed to be all good, we know that ain't true.
But it
Callie,
usually is good when they leave with they no, but it's usually good when they leave with their wallet though. They usually
No,
yield
it's
Is
not.
results.
is it
It's
good? But
actually
it's
not.
how long is it good though? That's the question. It's only going to be sustained for a short amount of time
Don't let that
if
money run out.
yo, here's the
the
thing.
money like
But Saudi, here's the thing about Callie making all these arguments, right? She bumping her own head against her own wall because she just said most niggas don't want marriage, right? So if broke boys don't deserve no pussy, and then he go
Oh
and
my
get
God, I didn't say
and
that.
yeah, you did. Callie,
No, I
Callie,
didn't. I did not say most niggas.
you
I
said
said I'm not listening to a bunch of random niggas on a fucking panel
no,
from the
Callie,
ones that are not married. That's what I
you
said.
said
I didn't say
that.
most niggas though.
Yes, you did. You
No,
said
I
these.
didn't.
You said
I
they
said
don't
I'm not
want.
listening.
You said hold on. Being belligerent ain't gonna cut it. You said niggas that these niggas don't want marriage, right? And then I had to correct it. And I said, who said that? So now you saying that, and now you saying this. You if they don't want marriage, they don't care about the relationship. All they want is pussy. So if they listen to that line and they got money and now they get pussy, they've achieved their goal. So which one is it?
Wait a minute, you lost me. Say that again. I'm saying, I'm saying
They are
this.
yielding
Look,
results.
yeah, what kind of results? A bunch
The
of
one,
bitches that just
the
want
ones
them for
they
their money.
want.
Yeah,
But
they just they want
but
or they
no,
want
Getting
an
pussy
organic
nevertheless.
fleshlight with a
We
pot
not
in
about to
one
do
hand
that,
and a map
sweetheart.
and a mop in another one.
Because it
Those are
don't
the
be
they don't want no
the
marriage. They want
results that they
in-house
ultimately
pussy.
want. Yeah, and
So
we
do they
all.
want to be married or not?
Oh, that's not my statement. Go ahead, Kylie.
I'm saying that the niggas that just leave it at I want sex, silence, and sandwich, right? Or whatever the fuck that is. More often than not, them the same niggas that's up here popping all that shit that if you ask them, they ultimately saying they don't want to be married.
Or they're the
Marriage is a bad deal, but the ones who are actually in a relationship or whatever like that, more often than not, those are the ones that provide more context to the conversation. Them the motherfuckers I would listen to.
No, I think it goes back to what Hamp said earlier. It ain't even that she's. Oh, what happened?
nothing. I was
Nothing.
just
You
trying
still
to say
here?
something. I was trying to say
Oh,
something to
I'm
Callie,
sorry.
but
Go ahead. Oh
you
no,
good.
you
Go
can
ahead,
go. My
Saul. You
bad.
got the floor. You got the floor.
Oh, I didn't
Go
mean to
ahead.
cut Rebecca off though.
You good.
But I think I go back to what Ham had said earlier because it's not that we're disregarding the message. It's not that the message ain't being heard. It goes back to it ain't the nigga that she want. Like when she so are y'all Rebecca, what was you about to say? Because you
It's
I
it's giving me right now. It's giving me a lot of I don't feel it, as far as I don't feel what he's saying because it doesn't hit me correctly because of my feelings. And I understand like how we feel about how things are said. But hold on, wait, before you go ahead, because I know you want to go, but just give me a second. When you're listening to men talk to men, right? And they say, okay, we just want these three things, right? And they say exactly what Ham said, hyperbolically. You can take that without internalizing it. Because those men, I know you're saying, Callie, that those men don't want to be married, but those men might actually be at rock bottom and are like, I'm just not getting these things because I'm getting so much pushback from women. But these are all the things that I want. But
and nine out of
we're
sorry.
looking at it in a different way instead of looking at it like, dang, maybe they're hitting rock bottom and this is how they're saying it, but this is really what they mean, regardless of how it makes us feel. Because when we're upset and we're in our emotions, don't we say things that we're like, okay, well, we didn't mean to say it like that, but we said it anyway. So why are we allowed to be like, hey, our feelings matter how you say it to us. But if we get upset with somebody, the person we love, we're not treating them with that same, oh, what we want.
Because
Okay,
they
first
don't
of
give
Women
all,
a
don't
wait,
give
let
a
me
fuck.
respond because they
Because
don't
first of
women
all,
don't
those
they
are
give a
don't
random
give they
fuck.
niggas,
don't give a fuck.
right? They
They
don't
don't
give a
give that's
fuck
they
either.
don't give
Wait,
a
hold on,
fuck.
because I
But
can't
no,
hear both of
this
y'all at once. Hold on.
no, they don't give a fuck. That's just what it is. They don't give a fuck.
Women
This is what
don't
I'm
give a
saying,
fuck.
Rebecca. They're not doing it. It's not that they don't want to listen to the message. They hear the message. They just don't give a fuck because they haven't encountered the man that they think they want or deserve. So if you ain't him, they saying fuck it.
Hang on, that same man or whatever like that.
Mhm.
If we say what we're trying to convey or whatever like that, where we understand it and they don't, they toss that bullshit over their shoulder too. So no,
So we
I'm not
doing it because
expecting.
they doing
This
it.
is
No,
that
it happens on both sides. I'm not saying one is doing it because the other one is doing it. No, that's just what it fucking is. They tossing that bullshit over their shoulder too.
okay. So that goes back to the original point of what I said when we need to not focus on what they doing. Their self-improvement, it has nothing to do. We cannot control how they improve. That is on them. That is their job. We can't control that. So that aside, Callie, what do you think women should listen to? Should we actually listen to like what Hamp said? Because at the end of the day, even the married men, without the context, you take out the context, you erase that shit, they saying the same thing. Should we
I'm
just
sorry.
listen to
We
should we just listen
should.
to it?
We should, Jalen.
Mhm.
But the fucked up reality,
Always a but.
because it is a but. They don't give a fuck. If I'm sitting here and I'm with a nigga, and for whatever reason I'm like, yeah, I'm chilling with this nigga. It's going good for right now, and I think I'm the catch. I'm above the program. Nigga, I'm not about to do it. They don't care because they think they above the program.
And that's the problem. Boom.
But you was mad. But you was mad at my butt though. But you was mad at my butt.
Yeah, what
That's
program?
the problem,
But look,
though.
the other thing is that how do I know that I'm above a program that I don't even fucking know exists? All I heard was sex silence and shut the fuck up.
Because we're
That's how
not
you
getting the
know it
results that we
What
want.
is your
to get us
program?
wrong.
That's how you know
Our
it
results
exists.
are what tells us we're not on a program.
Not the scratch of the head.
No, because that is the program, right? Even if it's hyperbolic, that's part of the program.
Hey,
That's the
that's
program
part of the
is
program. Is choosing your battles. That's the shut the fuck up part. Is choose your
the
fucking
nigga
battles.
just
But
wants you to
I'm
be
saying
there.
you just leave it like that or whatever like that. No, I'm not hearing that like that because I don't fucking speak Japanese.
Okay, so now I'm a little confused because I feel like we're going in circles.
What's wrong with a little peace and a little sex?
That's all he wants: peace, sex, and
Nothing is wrong with that.
Feeding that man,
Nothing
you
is-
gonna eat anyway. So what's wrong with feeding your man? He right there.
Nothing is.
Like I don't understand.
Nothing is wrong with that.
But
Yeah,
so why
nothing
we
is wrong
so
with
caught
that.
up on shut up and it don't matter how he say
Because
it,
you
gonna
know
do
why,
it
Tay?
anyway.
That's my man, but I don't want that man. I want another man. I think
So you want him to say,
something better
make
is
up,
going to come along.
cook for
Now,
me.
for the ones that get it and really improve, yes. But when we talk about this day and pool, we were like, we just keep on saying that everybody is just this uniform. And no, it's different sectors. Like it's multifaceted. Like it's just not one bitch feel like this and another one feel like this. It's multiple problems. It's multiple problems. This shit is layered.
All I'm saying is cook, clean, the ears shut off, and shut the fuck up. That's where the ears shut off at. Ain't nobody got a problem with cooking for no niggas. Ain't nobody got no problem with cleaning the house.
Let's take it in.
Because you clean your own house.
I just want everybody to go say yes or no. We're gonna do a round robin. Y'all parents never told y'all to shut the fuck up. Y'all parents never told y'all shut up. Y'all parents, y'all teachers, y'all coaches, y'all pastors probably because you're making too much noise in church. Somebody has told you to shut up besides that man, right? So I'm just saying, like, why we gotta act like it hurt our feelings so bad? Come on.
No, yeah, they told me
your
to
daddy
be quiet.
never told you to shut up. Your mama never told you to shut up. Like,
hey, you know what? They told me to be quiet. They told me to be quiet. They may have told me to shut up, but they ain't never told me to shut the fuck up.
And they said sticks and stones may break my bones, but words do hurt. And y'all be thinking, y'all be trying to act like that shit don't.
You see how we pick and choose what we want to
shut
listen
the
to?
fuck up, I'ma shut
We
the fuck
pick
up.
and we choose what we want to listen to. We
that'd be
pick
so-
and we choose.
That shit is. Hey, I
because
can't
tone
lie.
matters. Remember,
Callie, I can't lie. That shit does sicken my stomach. I remember we be around the way, right? And Pit used to come through, right? Short for Pit Bull, right? And so niggas would be doing whatever. Yo, Pit be like, yo, nigga, shut the fuck up. We be like, this how the room sound, Callie?
I can't see.
I ain't saying nothing. That's why I ain't saying a fucking thing.
I just switched my screen.
Cause when Pit come and he say, yo, y'all niggas shut the fuck up, right? We like, we riding one day. He start speeding. Something happened. His girl or some shit. So he's speeding to go deal with whatever. Right? My man tapped me in the back seat like, yo. I said, I'm not saying nothing to that nigga. We should have never got in the car. We playing by his rules. Because he showed and proved that he could put a nigga in his place. And we was younger too. We was like, 7 years younger than him. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But we still like 17, 18. We not kids. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But big dog that done proved himself was like, yo, y'all niggas shut the fuck up. We comply.
Exactly, because he done showed and proved.
Yeah, you got a weak, small-handed nigga acting like she gon' I'm a puff my chest out. If it get to that point, it gotta be for a reason.
No, ain't no puffing your chest out. It's chunking up the deuces. I'm not listening to that person. But the thing is that that other person or whatever like that that y'all listening to has shown improved, meaning you have a rapport with that with that dude. Shown improved.
No, he was booming shit.
Not a bunch of randoms on the internet that I'm just listening to.
No.
Like
he was booming shit.
Shown improved.
He was talking shit. He wasn't being respectful to niggas. Cause if you don't shut up, you're gonna have to hold on. You're gonna have to prove it. You're gonna have to prove why I don't need to shut up. I really hate like the manipulation of that shit in society. Like I can't stand that shit. Like niggas be talking to niggas crazy and acting like, yo, you get so out of bounds, niggas gotta be harsh with you, and you think like, oh hell nah. What does that mean? Like why does it escalate to that level in the first place?
Exactly. There's no escalation there when I'm just listening to the daggone what people are saying on a daggone panel. There's no escalation there because remember, I'm not even part of the conversation. There's no escalation there.
But
there is no puffing your chest out at nothing.
I think you're doing.
I haven't been able.
I'm just saying your disposition in regards to that, you missing a lot of information. You're doing yourself a disservice by being a third party in a conversation and ignoring information because you don't like how it's being delivered to another person. I think that you miss a lot of lessons that way. Right? Like that makes no sense. You literally can't learn when another person is being taught because you don't like how they're being taught. That will leave you in an inept state.
I'm not the one that's receiving the lesson.
Well, because you don't like how it's being taught to another person.
No, because they're not even talking to me.
No, and that's my point. Right? You literally, they're not talking to you, but it's information that you can benefit from. But you don't like how the other person is being talked to, and therefore you ignore the information. That is willfully obtuse to the nth degree.
No, because I don't know that other. I don't know them people.
Huh?
So that's why I said earlier, like,
I don't know them
it's
people.
on purpose. It's purposeful. Like,
but you can't, because
we don't care to be taught. We don't care to learn shit. We don't care to grow. We don't care to do nothing.
No, that's not the case. No,
them halfway shit is dead. We ain't even trying to meet.
It's not, because I'm not finna meet no random nigga halfway. I'm gonna meet the person that I fucking love halfway.
It's about the nigga you want. You're not even gonna meet him halfway.
And it goes back to what I say.
That's not even true. That ain't true.
Mm-hmm.
How you gonna say I'm not gonna meet the nigga I want halfway and I want the
information out of nowhere?
I don't know who the fuck this nigga is giving the information. What you mean?
Do a magic trick, and you doing everything that you decided to disregard. Now you just doing everything. You wake up and got all of that shit ready.
No, ain't no disregard. I'm not listening to that motherfucker. No, I'm not. Because that nigga speaking Japanese and I don't speak Japanese. Okay. I gotta go use the restroom.
All right, let me say this before y'all chime in. Okay, everybody listen to this, right? If you want something and another person is being coached adjacent to you for that same thing that you aspire to be or to want, it would behoove you to take the information and apply it. Especially when you aren't being talked to rudely. You can literally take the lesson because you aren't being offended. And yet you take up the mantle for another person who you think's being offended and therefore ignore the information. You will do yourself a disservice. You will be behind the 8 ball. There's been so many times coaching, because remember, we all want the same thing. That's why that's why the analogy works, because all the kids want to be good in the sport, right? They all want to be good football players. So when I'm cussing out Devin, he actually been on the panel before, everybody else is like, well, let me get my feet right before it's my turn. Imagine if they say, I don't like how coach talking to Devin, so I'm going to put my hands on my hips. And then when he get up there, now he have no idea what he need to do because he wasn't watching, because he didn't like how Devin was being corrected. That sounds ridiculous.
That's why women don't get results now. That's why we are where we at. And we're going to end up alone. keep thinking like this and not listening. We ain't gonna have no man. Ain't no man going. We ain't gonna have no man. We all gonna be cat ladies with a box of wine. Man, I'm over this, man.
Box
Got a box
wine,
though. It's gonna at least be a bottle. It's like,
box wine. Like we gotta be like sorry. That's why I appreciated that, like the Disney the fairy tale, because even our thinking is like in the clouds.
Yeah, no, for sure.
no woman wants to really be alone. We say that shit, it sound good, but no woman really wants to be alone. You don't want to be walking around here uncovered in these times. You just don't. I don't care what you say, how much money you got, what kind of job you got. Like none of that matters. You need a man. And we're not going to produce results.
Hey, life. Come on, my heart.
Sorry.
We're not going to produce the result that we want with the men that we want with the same behavior. And the results come from not listening. So as long as we have this selective listening, I don't like it. It doesn't sound good. So I'm not going to take it in and thinking we got to show up halfway. No, you show up 100%. Show up 100%. Ain't no meet nobody halfway. You come to that man 100%. So
but
willing to adjust.
This is why we do.
You knew what I was talking about. You know what I was talking about. Meeting that person in the middle. Whatever percentage that you have to put in to get to the middle is that's the context within that personal relationship. But meeting halfway is meeting in the middle.
You might need to give 100%.
Yeah, you're going to have
all
to
the way.
But how
you might have to meet all the way.
So I'm confused. So now you are willing to adjust. So
I never said anything different.
I was hearing selective listening because of you don't like the way it sounds.
From a bunch of randoms that I'm not in a relationship with.
And that's selective, yeah. But Saul was trying to say something though. Saul, go ahead. You remember?
My bad.
No,
no, I was about to say these. I think one of the ladies said about why these conversations is so imperative is because regardless if you agree or not at that very moment, like I think Rebecca said, you do walk away with the conversation and you do sit with it. Now, I will hope you sit with it and try to see the bigger picture, but I think that these conversations does open up and, people are trying to listen. So it may be a little slow, but
we got a funny way of showing it.
Excuse me?
We got a funny way of showing that we listening. I can't tell we listening if we sitting here like this.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. My point is that I don't listen to everybody, and I don't think everybody should be listening to everybody. Qualified opinions.
I listen to everybody.
Period.
If you got the right message, I'm listening to you.
I be listening now. I'm not going to say I agree or I take everything from it, but I'm definitely open. I'm open to hear what you have to say, and a fuck you nigga may come afterwards, but it's like no, we're listening.
Same difference. I ain't listening to everybody.
No, see, that's the thing.
If you got the right points, I'm listening. Like I'm gonna get ahead. I don't know.
Yeah, but
like, I'm gonna be ahead of the pack.
Go ahead, Krishan. Let me just read these. You can say if you want to say something.
Yeah.
Joe with the 10 ounces. If I gotta tell a woman to stop talking in that manner, I'm gonna just go ahead and break up with her. That talk is probably a byproduct of fake alphas and Tupacs and suits y'all like. LOL. Turn on the AC now with the $5 says, we listen to everything y'all say cause we want y'all. No way women don't understand that. Luo Duo with the $5 says,
my bad, I'm not on mute.
Make sure y'all subscribe to Turn on the AC. I mean, they're over there grinding, you heard? Luo Duo with the $5 says, being ruled by your feelings will ruin your life. It's totally okay to be emotional, but letting your emotions rule you will be detrimental long term. My brother Joe with the $10 says, HAMP had a whole panel of men on here a while back admit to getting tons of quote-unquote access when they were broke. Somebody lying. Just like we debunked that 5,000 more ain't enough garbage from last week. LOL. Big Aaron with the $2 says, Cali, Riverside. Go ahead, Krishana.
All I was going to say was that basically, the good thing about these panels is that, it's not just us on here. There are a lot of good points that go forth. And so either happen there, let them hear. Some things are taught and some things are caught. So the people that need the information that was given tonight, they'll receive it. And those that don't, they don't. And, you know, it is what it is at the
Well,
end of the day.
Krishan,
Touche.
why you say touche, Shaw? Saw?
Did it not go?
No.
Will you agree?
No. What'll happen, Saw, is let's say I say something, right? And you disagree with what I said and give me the reason as to why. And then
But I
I
agree
say
with
touche
I
because
agree.
I'm like, okay, I concede to your point and go with what you're saying.
My bad. I was feeling like Strada for a second. My bad. I gotta
Nah,
say that.
it's all good. Me and Strada had that same conversation actually. Now, Krishana, here's the thing: why it won't work is because we need the people that are not listening to listen, so we can have more relationships.
But you
Right?
know what? You can't, if somebody wants to be foolish and continue on in their folly, and Callie, I'm not talking about you, I'm speaking in general, as a matter of fact. If a person wants to continue on with the same behavior that they have been demonstrating and they continue to get the same thing, that's what they're going to do. You can talk to somebody until they're blue in the face, but unless they decide and make a decision, because it is a mindset change, they're going to be where they are until they're ready. And that ready may never come, and they may end up being in the position that they're in. And it is what it is.
I guess that's
It doesn't mean
why.
that the information, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that the information isn't good. It just means that it was not received.
So, you know what?
And it doesn't make it a good thing. But again, it is what it is.
Yeah, I think as a teacher and a coach, I can't accept that. Because if the
Mm-hmm.
people that have the responsibility to teach and coach take that disposition, we're gonna die.
No. I'm not saying don't continue to teach it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that you can continue to do it, but if somebody is saying that they're not willing to take the information, they're not going to be willing. But it doesn't mean that you change your position. I don't believe that people should change their character, their behavior traits based upon what somebody else does.
Yeah, no, I catch your drift. I guess you're right. Now
You see
this
what
is
I'm
where
saying?
you would
Because
say
mhm.
touche. Saw it.
Right.
Now
Because everybody on the panel, it
it's
seems like the conversation was going in a circle.
Shauna, but it's unfortunate though.
Hmm.
We don't have that much time.
No, we don't.
Niggas is 40.
This is true.
Niggas is 40 saying, yo, he talked me out my drawers. Huh? For the 20th time, my heart? Nah, you talked yourself out your drawers. Like,
You allowed it.
I'm fucked up in the game. I can't find success, but I need to select the people I'm willing to take information from at this point. I'm 40.
Yeah,
That shit just, you don't got enough time to be doing all that.
you don't. And we can't afford it.
Damn.
Yeah, we don't.
I don't know, man. A fairy tale.
We,
Callie, I ain't gonna lie, my heart. That's the closest to the fairy tale.
The best fairy tale is daggone Beauty and the Beast.
I never
That's the
seen.
most realistic one right there.
I never seen that.
That's the most
Yeah,
realistic one.
What they did? He
that's
was.
the
I thought he
most
was a.
realistic
I thought he
one.
was a lion or some shit.
Exactly. And that nigga was
He,
mean as shit.
Yeah, and he was a sweetheart. He was a sweetheart to the little princess, and he was an ugly lion. So
And
it's
that nigga
like,
was, but he was mean as shit at first, was he not?
I don't know.
he was
Yeah.
he was more
Yeah.
stern than mean. Like he just he. Anyways, I'm not doing this. I
Yeah,
can't.
that nigga was throwing
don't do
that nigga was
it,
throwing that nigga was throwing temper tantrums or whatever like that. And rah and all over the goddamn place, whatever like that. Scared the shit out of her. And then you
Leah.
had Gaston on the other end, who was his ego driven bravado shit, like I'm the shit or whatever like that, with that nigga cleft chin, and he was a dumbass.
You lost me. I don't know.
And
Shit.
what did Belle what did Belle do?
Bell took advice from other motherfuckers that knew him personally or whatever like that and was able to see him for who he actually was. And he ended up demonstrating and speaking womanese to her and winning her over. That's how Beauty and the Beast happened.
Womanese? He just spoke to her.
And what and womanese? Did he not
And you said
did
that she
he
listened
did
to the
he
people outside of said relationship, or
that
she
knew
listened to
him personally, right? That knew it. She wasn't just listening to this nigga growl and everything was
she
all
was
good.
listening
No,
to
she was put
teacups and
off.
shit. She was listening
She
to
was
teacups.
that knew
Come
him
on.
personally, right? That knew him personally and could translate to her the growling bullshit that he was going through and was able to provide context into how he was really feeling and what his actual position was.
Yeah, all you're doing is making the point, Callie. Is that
I haven't even seen it
I'm just
in
saying. I'm
years.
just saying. That's
It's
yeah,
Beauty and the
good.
Beast is
that's
the
what
it's the
Jalen
closest thing to
said.
real life that fucking that
No,
Disney fairy
that's
tale
what.
shit is. And I ain't seen shit after fucking Beauty and the
But
Beast.
that's
I
what
ain't seen
Jalen
Princess
said,
Well,
and the
though.
Frog and all
it
that other shit.
it
That's
was
what.
actually there was several points to that Beauty and the Beast story because he was angry and in that predicament because he treated somebody that was an old lady that didn't seem like she was anybody, but she actually was somebody, and because he was rude to her and disrespected her, she cursed him. And she cursed
Mm-hmm.
him
Mm-hmm.
until he was able to learn how to love properly. So there were several different messages in that Beauty and the Beast story. And yes, he did growl at Beauty. Beauty did listen to the teacups and all of that to get to understand what was wrong with him. And they spent time together.
This
They
shit
learned how to
funny.
communicate with each other, and they ended up falling in love.
Oh my
That's what that
God!
story was about.
Please, please, guys, come on.
Yeah,
Booyah.
I'm just
Come
telling you
on.
guys what the story was
What
actually
y'all
about
talking about? Here's what I
because I remember it.
here's the key. Here's the key.
You ain't even seen it. See how you
Yeah,
just
that
tossed
shit
that
is out
information over
the
your shoulder because you ain't seen it?
that shit
See
is
how you
out the
just did that,
way.
Ham?
I'm saying you have to watch the movie. Like I never seen this
Exactly.
shit.
But you see how we just gave you the synopsis or
But
whatever
that's
like
not.
that, and you tossed it over your
No, I
shoulder
can't. I
because
don't
you know
understand. I don't have enough content. You have to actually see this shit. I'm
Right. You
saying
exactly
have to see it.
you need more context, right?
no, Callie. That's not. Come on. This is what I'm saying, right? Jalen Ben said this based on what y'all saying about Beauty and the Beast, right? The men who are married are saying the same things as the men who aren't. The men who you don't want to listen to and the men you do want to listen to, they agree. That's the part that we need to make sure resounds. That's the part. They agree with each other. So this nigga's growling or whatever. His man say, yo, but yeah, I feel him because this is what he actually mean. Right? They ain't have to have rapport. I know what most niggas is thinking. Oh, that's just my male best friend. He hate that nigga. Don't fuck with boy.
I agreed with that, Hamp. I said at
I
the
know.
baseline level when Dylan said it.
I know,
Okay.
but I'm saying that they all they agree. Right?
Mm-hmm.
They agree.
Yes, I
Feel
said that.
me? So
And I
Hey,
agreed that they agreed.
us having the audacity to dismiss information at this dire strait don't make no sense to me.
so Ham, I got a question.
Yes,
Do you
ma'am.
think that most women are more prone to listen to the advice of married women versus married men?
No, hell no. It's a
Okay.
girl.
Okay. I was just wondering.
You know, y'all got terrible relationships. Yeah, y'all fall out every 3 summers. Y'all got different friends and shit like that.
I
Married women
suppose.
get called mammies, right? Is there a
Mm.
label for
Yeah,
those
no,
women?
y'all be having disdain for each other,
Pick
Krishana.
Nah,
me's,
that shit depend on what the
right?
fuck you
Like,
talking
come
about.
on.
We
That depend on what the fuck you talking about.
I
Y'all
was just
friend,
wondering because,
Please. You say cater to your
y'all
man, you a
friendships is
mammy, you a
terrible.
pick me. Like, come on.
that now see
No,
now
no,
Leah,
no,
now you
no, it
Like,
stretching
y'all
it.
be
ain't.
Now you are
No,
bullshit.
stretching it.
you're
You
reaching,
are
and you
stretching
stretching it
it.
like a motherfucker.
Okay, so
Y'all
what
got
was the
terrible
Because
relationships.
even the one saying,
Even if
because
we
even
say,
the one saying
if we
mammies
was
and
to
pick
say,
me,
Let
they
me
cater to they
cater to
niggas.
you. Cause
if
baby,
we
this
say,
is your
Naya, we
day.
should shut the fuck
Ain't
up,
no bitch,
cook, and,
ain't no bitch
have
talk,
sex. We a pick me
ain't
and we
no
I
good
should
bitch
have
with
let
called
that.
Krishana sing it,
Beyonce
my
no
I
bad.
mammy or
suppose.
no pick me. Ain't no bitch calling
Well,
Beyonce, the one who came up with the goddamn
real
song,
quick,
That's
Pick
not
Me,
true.
real quick.
calling her
Let's
no
They
finish.
call
goddamn Grammy
Beyonce a
Let's
winner.
pick me
finish.
because they call Beyonce a pick me
Okay.
because she stayed with Jay-Z after he cheated.
Let's finish what Krishana was saying. Krishana,
What, 5 people?
I wish that they would listen, you know. But I think there's a distrust amongst women though.
Okay.
You know, like the name calling to come out quicker. You know,
Mm,
from what I've experienced, women are less inclined to listen to each other because it will
okay.
default to you let that nigga,
Mm.
but you only saying that cause you know what I'm saying. And so
I suppose.
I find it more difficult more often for women to convey positivity regarding relationships and what they should or should not do to each other, based on my anecdotal experience. You know,
Okay. Fair enough. I was
yeah,
just wondering.
yeah, which is unfortunate, right? May I add,
Hmm. Yeah.
you know, so I don't know, but it's tough. It's tough, man. It's tough. So what y'all gonna do, Saw?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I ain't finna listen to no bitch that called me a fucking pick me. Me, nigga? Me? Yeah. your opinion
That's how I
is
feel,
fucking
Callie.
irrelevant at this point.
That's
You know what I'm
exactly
saying?
how I feel. I feel the
I
same
don't
way.
I don't
That shit go.
know what these heathens are gonna do out here, but I am. I'm gonna cook clean and shut the fuck up.
Like really, like come on.
Sorry, call us heathens.
When
Say
that
we heathens.
man.
Say we heathens, baby. Say we heathens.
Oh no, I don't live my life like
You
that no more,
get
Rebecca.
you get called to
Um,
pick me if you separate yourself too.
so
Don't forget that.
yeah,
Oh,
and I'm not talking
wow.
about you. I'm talking about those other people. It's like no, I am that people. We all are, like you said. But yeah, I'm gonna follow
Mm.
suit when he come around. You know,
Saudi.
I be trying it now, but
Nigga,
Listen,
then
you have
sorry,
to.
how you practice is how you perform.
Rebecca, please, because if you know what I'm up against, please say me that. Because I be trying it. But
And
yeah.
I think Saudi, we got to keep it tall. If 90% of them end in fails, at what point are they an honest try?
Um, they be honest. Hell, I don't take look. When we talk about tone, I do good for the most part until I get in Discord. That's just it. When I get in Discord, we in Dante's 7 realms of hell.
But that's the thing. But that's the thing, right? That's the thing. You
It's really
you
nice in the
you
Discord.
you have to perform. I agree. You have to
It's amazing.
you have to perform when it's the most crucial, though. Right? That's when your best players respond. Right? You got playmakers, prospects, and suspects. The prospects are great in practice. Right? But when you have to make that 4-for-1 tackle in the biggest game of your life, those are the playmakers. When you have the most pushback, the most hardship, and those people respond, that's how you know they've achieved their goal. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not easy. But I'm saying it has to be done. You know?
I don't know. All I'm saying is I'm a work in progress. My man will be delighted. But you keep on poking the bear. What that man say? You better help the bear because what? I ain't gonna just keep on sitting there
That's the
looking.
thing. That's another
What the
thing.
hell's new?
This is another key point. I'm glad you said that. You're not a bear.
I mean, I'm like a panda. That's a bear.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're not a bear. Yo, if I responded to poking and prodding, you know where I'd be? Pause. If I
Pause.
Where would you
responded to
be?
foolishness, you know where I'd be?
Locked up.
In jail?
And that's why we fuck with you, Hampton.
I know, but think about it. If I'm no better than you, you could do it too, is the point.
I'm growing slow and steady, wins the race. And I haven't cursed nobody out in a minute. So,
well, yeah,
cheers
but
to
this
progress.
is a macro thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we let people take control of us much too often. You know.
That is a fact. I 100% agree.
You know, and then what will happen is when we get comfortable, we're less in control, right? Like your man can ruin your day in an instant. You know, so if random people can ruin your day, imagine the disposition amongst you and your significant other. You know. So I don't know, man. It's not
Can I just
easy.
say one thing?
Yes,
This is so random.
yes.
But you made me think about it. When remember when we was younger and we like go through a breakup at work?
I'm 40.
Okay. Well, y'all ain't never go home because you was just so heartbroken.
No, I
What
stayed
was it,
at work.
No. I get that text
stayed at work.
message. Oh my God, my heart broke. I gotta go. Somebody done died.
At work.
No, I'm going home. I can't. Day is ruined. Heart is broken. Your heart broken too.
At work,
But this was back in the day. This was back in the day.
Go home, right?
You know what I'm now? When my man is not pleased.
I don't know. It's just I think it's been y'all been doing a great job. I just all right, but what are the solutions? What are the things that we think we need to fix to be successful?
I mean,
Because it's not a fairy tale.
I said one earlier. I mean, I think that as women, we should practice good manners, period. You know what I mean? Practice good behavior, period. You know, be respectful, be kind, do your best to communicate properly, be considerate, have empathy. You know, try to be selfless if you can help it. Those are some things that you know you can work on. Those are some solutions.
Okay, so you say have a pleasant disposition, right? How you present how you present in the earth matters.
Absolutely, definitely. You can light up a whole room with a pleasant disposition.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? It's that's definitely necessary because this ain't no fairy tale, and it's gonna be hard as shit to really find somebody I think you can make it for the rest of your life with, right? That roses and bubble shit is out the window, right? People are too jaded, generally speaking. I think as they exist in the dating market, the longer they are, the harder it is then for them to assimilate to what needs to be done. So I agree.
Yeah.
Be mindful of your disposition is uberly important. What you think, Rebecca?
Yeah.
I think we should go into spaces where we're listening to other people talk and just receive the information without attaching it to something personal for ourselves. Because that way we can just receive it, learn what we need to learn, throw away whatever needs to be thrown away.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of times when we go into spaces and something hits us, in our ears and we don't like how it feels or what's being said, we kind of make it, I guess, like the extreme instead of taking it. Because there's a lot of things that I hear, men or women say, and I can understand it and take the information. And then I disagree with whatever I disagree with. But that lesson is still learned because I'm like, I understand, regardless of me agreeing with how it was said.
Yeah. Rebecca's saying remove your feelings and emotions from a situation and just hear, and what you can implement, do so. Easier said than done, but I think at a point we got to do it because the key about what Rebecca's saying, what you want is on the other side of that information, and that should be the catalyst to get you to push through the things that may be hard to hear. So yeah, I like that. Easier said than done, but I think it'll be definitely profitable. What you think, Callie? What's the solution? Because this ain't a fairy tale.
Listen to people who know how to convey a message that you are able to receive. If you are not open to receiving said message, however the hell is put it, even if he is trying to communicate it to you in a way where he thinks that you will be able to understand, or that he knows that you'll be able to understand, because more than likely, it's going to be something that somebody that you're closest to, or whatever like that. Take heed, take heed to the daggone message. All right. Ain't no way that you're gonna have no successful relationship without taking advice from others, including your actual man. All right. That's not how that works. You're not finna sit here and be able to go on ahead and navigate your way through no successful relationship without taking heed to what it is that your spouse is saying, number one. But number two, what other people are trying to translate to you, what it is that he actually saying, in the event that you're not able to receive said message. All right. That's not how that works. All right. You're gonna have to come to you're gonna have to I hate to use this word, but you're gonna have to bend somewhat in order. I always say that you have a foundation, and how you make a relationship work is that the molding is around the edges. You have the basis foundation there, right? But molding around the edges to make that position, to make that relationship work with that particular person, there's going to be some molding involved in that. So go on ahead and lean into that part of it. You are who you are at your base level, right? But what is mendable needs to be mendable, and it needs to be done in order for you to be successful in a relationship. That's it. That's all. Anything else outside of that, I don't know what y'all
Come on,
talking
Callie.
about. There you go.
Nobody
Excuse
can.
my tipsiness.
Nobody can't. We can't gather. It's hard for to gather that. I think the key point in that is, listen. I think in a relationship you need advisors. I think you need people to help, but be very keen on who you share your business with. Right. I almost recommend the advisor be on the other side of the aisle. So let's say you have a discourse with your husband. You got to go to his sister. You got to go to his mother, and vice versa, as opposed to somebody who's obviously subjectively on your side, right? I don't think that will warrant like the proper responses, but
Hey, you speak
be careful with sharing your business though,
you speak Calanese. I appreciate you translating that for me, Hamp.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. What you think, Jalen? Solution,
Um,
because it ain't a fairy tale. And whoever the fuck
kind of like
Gaston is, I don't know that nigga, but I know a lot of niggas.
Stone. What?
Gaston or some shit she said.
Oh yeah, I'm talking
So
about
you
the
mean all
movie
this time I've
still.
been saying niggas think they Gaston, you ain't know what the hell I was talking about?
No.
My bad,
Um,
Jalen.
no, you're fine. Um, I guess I just reiterate what I said last week. You got to do the hard work to sustain it. It means doing shit you don't like. You will not go through a lifelong marriage and not hurt the person that you're with, because we're all human at the end of the day. It matters what you do in those painful times the most, because that could make or break your relationship, marriage, whatever you want to call it. So I think that's the solution. Giving up like your hard stance and actually just doing what you got to do to make it work, even if it's not the happiest choice. If you cherish your marriage, that's the priority. Your marriage, not what makes you the most happy in that moment. That's the solution.
Yeah. Risk and reward go hand in hand, right, Jalen?
Yeah.
Being selfless is dangerous, but it's high risk, high reward.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tay?
I think as a solution, women need to manage our expectations and be realistic, and willing to pivot and adjust, right, for the success of the relationship. I agree with what Jalen said on that. I think we need to be mindful of our image and how that affects our future. I think I see a lot of times we just don't care about that, just collectively, and also consider that our behavior carries an impact that it'll be too late to see if we don't listen and truly consider the correction that's in front of us.
Yeah. Desperate times call for desperate measures. There's a lot of feelings and emotion you got to put aside. There's a lot of pride that you got to put aside, to be honest. You know? So, easier said than done. You know? What you think,
Simple,
Saw?
but
This
it's
ain't
not
no
easy.
fairy tale.
Um, I agree with most of everything the lady said.
Said nigga,
I think
nigga. I said, what you think?
I was getting there.
Give
So
us a prescription, man, that we can go fill at your nearest Walgreens. Man.
so I agree. I feel as though we just need to be a little bit more human sometimes and not have these high standards for people. Um, I feel as though we just need to listen more to understand and just try to give people grace at the end of the day. So I don't know. Um, listen to the advice the ladies gave. I thought it was great.
You saying he don't gotta be perfect.
Nope.
He could be on the come up.
You ain't gotta be perfect. I feel like at the end of the day, y'all just gotta be y'all have to have a common goal, common ground, common respect. Y'all have to have a common plan. Put it together, fuck what everybody else say, listen, understand.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
can't because I got too much going on in my background here. But yeah.
No, you said be on the same page. You know. I think the hard part with that one is I agree, and I don't know if the pages always come together. So who's making the concessions? That's the difficult part. You know, what game plan are you willing to support? You know, who's willing to placate, acquiesce, compromise? And I think to Tay's point, women oftentimes for the men you want gonna have to do most of those three things. And can you live with that? We don't want you to be building contempt down the road because you placated, acquiesced, and compromised more than you thought he did, and now you feeling some type of way. Yeah, that take a lot. You know, what you think, Aaliyah?
Um, I think we as women need to be more accountable, more willing to do the work, like Jalen said, take the risks, make sacrifices for the things that we want. I think we also need to be more receptive to the information or the guidance from men and from other women. We need to be more receptive of the information that is being said. Um, I think we need to have a better external self awareness, like Coach Tay said. I just think we just need to be more aware of ourselves as women so we can yield better results. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. Objective listening is key, man, and knowing where you fucked up, right? Because that's the integrity piece of being a truthful person. Their integrity is intact, meaning they honest with themselves. You know. So I appreciate that. Now here's the thing that I don't know if the brothers say just plainly, you know, and I think they say it, but I don't know if the actions or the words following it to Callie's point convey it, right? Men want women. Men want to be in relationships, you know? To then follow that up with women ain't shit does a disservice to the initial message, right? You know, and
That's a fact.
we don't do a good job of conveying how valuable femininity into is to us because we don't even know how to describe it. And it sounds so empty and cliche when we say we know it when we see it. Like, nigga, what in the moon and the stars does that mean? Like, it literally means exactly how it sounds. Because it isn't a feeling. And honestly, we're not always accustomed to it. we're not accustomed getting pat on the back, right? We always taught you can't cry, you can't do this, you can't do that, right? So that bleeds into, our relationship with our woman. And when she's showing those things that we aren't familiar to, we kind of push back at them. We a little bit guarded, we don't know how to receive them. That's why it's literally like we know it when we feel it. That's what we should be saying. It's appreciated more than we know, more than y'all know, because it's hard for us to convey it. And I'm speaking for 99% of men. So just take that into consideration, because we ain't never, you know what I'm saying? There's less social safety nets for men, right? There's no pride in needing help, But when you got somebody that's willing to hold you down, that means a lot, So, yeah, man, but this shit ain't easy, boy. This shit ain't easy. Damn, man. I don't know. I got these.
But that's why I think women don't want to do it though, because it's not easy.
Right. It's hard. It's simple, but it's hard. Right.
Mm-hmm. We're not even willing to do the simple, hardest thing.
But we'll do
But
everything
we could
else.
we could do everything else, but
Crazy. Yeah, I just want to see us, I want to see us do better, man. I want to see our communities continue to grow. I want to see Black love everywhere, but we got a lot of work to do. Women, we got a lot of work to do.
It's only hard but fair. Go ahead, Callie. You got a final thought? What you want to say, man?
Say it, say it, say it.
Crimson, what's popping?
Ooh.
What is it, Callie? Go ahead.
Yeah, because I want to giggle too. Like, I think this was a good show.
It is. It was. This the problem with us too. The niggas that got relationships acting like we don't gotta listen. Acting like we got all the answers.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't done yet.
You good,
though.
Kelly?
We ain't done yet though. You feel me? Right, Krishana?
That's
Right,
right.
Rebecca? We ain't done yet. We still got a lot to learn. This shit is not roses and bubbles. You heard? It's not. The trying shit happens. The talking shit happens. The discourse, the arguments, it happens. You feel me? You be on the same page until you ain't. You go a month without liking this nigga. But that's where the duty and responsibility comes in. But we don't got all the answers. So there's been plenty of things that I've taken back and tried to implement. And they work and they don't work. But you got to try it because you're like, oh, I never thought of that. But ain't no way you lead in every conversation with the same answers you had when you came in.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks for you. Any final thoughts?
Damn, we just did the final thoughts. You want a final thought after the final thought?
Hey, saw it. I hope your car take a long time to start in the morning.
Why would you do that?
Okay. Look.
Oh my God.
I'm not sitting here laughing.
Send this to Kali to give
Real
her some
talk.
lunch tomorrow, Hamp. Saluting face emoji.
Real talk.
No doubt.
Real talk. I'm still okay. Listen. I'm still pissed. I'm still pissed that I did all the shits and the shit still didn't fucking work out. I'm happy in the situation that I'm in right now, but I'm still fucking mad. I'm mad as fuck. Okay? I'm still mad as fuck. That I did all the shit and it didn't fucking work out. And I'm not laughing over here.
But isn't it I, not everything works out though, right? And like, can't you learn from that experience? And haven't you learned
Yeah,
from that experience and applied it into your new situation? And that's why you feel
yes,
like your new situation is where you are thriving at?
yes, yes. With the advisement of my father
Right.
and a couple and a handful of others that I actually, you know what I'm saying, have love for and appreciate. But ain't no random nigga on the fucking internet talking about some cook, clean, and shut the fuck up ever gave me any goddamn insight into what the fuck happened or what went wrong in my previous situation. None of that shit. All right, I'ma chill. That's that liquor talking. I'ma chill.
No, but I think you're being honest and I think that's okay. It's okay to be hurt. It's just about what you do with that hurt and how you apply it. Nobody said you can't be hurt. It's okay to be hurt, but it's what you do with that hurt and how you manifest that into society. You said you took you took that hurt from your last relationship and now you're nourishing your new relationship into something where you feel like it's thriving.
Yeah, you got this, Kylie.
Yeah.
Kylie Bev.
Hey, listen, y'all just there. You gotta let the shit land. Y'all learning. Y'all almost professionals. Did y'all hear what she said?
We heard it loud and clear.
What she say?
The most part, but she's still frustrated.
What she say, Saw?
She's still frustrated that she did everything and it didn't work, even though she found something better. So I don't know. What did she say? Maybe I don't speak womanese.
She ain't say that last part. Hmm. Hmm. That's a hell of an emote, Callie. That's a hell of an emote. It's hard to hear things that when you reflect, you think that you did them to a serviceable degree, and yet things still didn't work. That's a hard pill to swallow. That is a tough pill to swallow. I did that. I did this. I did that. And yet we fail, right? Just being honest. That is a hell of an epiphany, Callie. Because that's the real thing. Ain't none of this shit guaranteed. Now, if we actually did them right or not, right? We can't say no, yes, or indifferent, right? But that's a hell of an epiphany. You tried everything. But you can't make a nigga do nothing. Which is what Jalen said earlier, too. You can't make a nigga do shit. You can't sex him into it. You can't non-sex him into it. that man got to make a decision, and hopefully you can be an influence to that. But you can't make a nigga do nothing. He don't give a fuck about your attitude. That's why I really hate. I'm a bear. You ain't shit, little nigga. Because most men would deal with you if you was another man in a way that you wouldn't want. But even when y'all be telling us shit, we're like, look, shut your little ass up. So that's real though. That's real. Callie, you still there? You went to sleep. She went to sleep.
No, I'm still here.
Yeah, that's tough, man. That's tough. Y'all know y'all can't make a man do nothing, right?
True, it hurts, but it is what it is.
Yeah, man.
Where your little.
I mean, it's hope for us all. There's some accountability. We're good. We'll be good.
They good. I just want to make sure that shit marinate for me.
Yeah, it's powerful.
What's that song? Pick yourself off and try again. Dust yourself off and try again.
Oh,
Try
you should
again.
know that, Aaliyah.
Resolution, Aaliyah.
Right, you out of order.
Yourself off and try again.
Damn, that shit. That's a hell of a fucking epiphany, boy. Take me a shot.
I got some water.
That's gay. I think the key to it is, I think the silver lining is, and what Callie stated was, if you really feel like, and I'm saying feel, right, because it's your opinion mostly, that you've exhausted all the resources and there's still no recourse, I think there's a level of solace there. Like if you're literally saying you've done everything you could possibly do, at that point you can breathe a little bit easier, you know? If there was any silver lining at all, feel me? So, yeah, man. You know? Always remember this. If y'all ever do business, whoever speaks first loses. Alright? So, Krishana, I know your husband got you locked in. You know, he gonna do it.
Yeah.
Y'all at that table, and he gotta go run to the bathroom, and they say, I got this deal for you. And they slap the table. Don't say shit. Yeah. Whoever speaks first loses. That's the uncomfortable person. Aaliyah singing and shit. You see what I'm saying?
I just smile and nod.
Don't nod though. Don't nod. They gonna look under the table. Your feet gonna be going like a duck. You know what I'm saying? Don't nod. You know.
I was just trying to, my fault.
Yeah, you good. You good. Right? Because the whole chat, right? Everybody came back to the chat. They thought I was doing final thoughts. Then 60 people came back like, damn, this is a palpable silence. You see? It ain't like when I ask, hey, Jalen, is the sky blue? And she go, not that. It's a broadcast. That was a silence like everybody need to shut up. Like they should be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. That's the real. And we was in a solution-based session, right, Rebecca? We were saying, hey, what do we do to be successful? What do we do? How do men appreciate femininity and etc.? You know what I'm saying? And then you like, man, I did that shit. You know?
Yeah, we don't have the answers. We don't have all the answers. We just
Mm-hmm.
do what we can.
Real shit. All right, well, I'm done.
This was great.
Yeah, this was a dope show, man. I got
This is great.
I'm gonna clip the hell out of this one, man. I had to get some help with these clips, bro. You know?
You're gonna be in the thumbnail with glasses like us.
Yes.
They got AI for that.
Yeah. Look, this shit to me showing my ass all damn stream.
Mhm. You know,
God damn it.
that's how the shit be working though. You know what I'm saying?
It's all good.
That's how this shit be working. Hey Callie, we had this one kid. I saw this story before, right? He was going crazy. So my man that worked at the school, we had to kick him out. You know what I'm saying? Because we had to get, kind of physical. You know what I'm saying? Like he like throwing chairs and shit. So my man who worked at the school from 100 Black Men of America, like, you got to go outside, right? So I like hem him up. He like 17, 16, 17. Just hem him up. You know how you do. And he yelling like, fuck that. He trying to fight another kid. And out of nowhere, he say, I hate my fucking mom. Out of nowhere. Because he got all this shit flashing out because it is another thing internally, man, you know what I mean? Festering. And then when we sat him down, he started talking about a whole bunch of other shit, right? Some real shit. The boy that he wanted to fight was the one that was hugging on him, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that shit get really real, you heard? And that effing vodka, nigga, that shit got fucking truth serum in it. So, that's good, man. I got him. Let me see. Let me read the super chats. Li with the it say L. It would say L L L L. Joel with the $5. Oh, now we ain't got to be perfect. I had no idea being a human was actually good enough. Sarcasm. Need this sentiment amplified more in real life. See, Rob with the 10 ounces. Ladies, the way you do anything is the way you do everything. AL with the $2. The women's pride is getting in the way. Did I read this one? Joel with the 10 ounces. HAMP. They can't agree on anything, but when the so-called good guys tell the bad boys and the players to be more responsible and then less chosen as a result, make that make sense. Luo Duo with the $5. She wouldn't be in the position of Belle because she would have left because of the growling and missed out on the happily ever after.
So if they was listening to what I actually said, I said, you don't listen to everybody. Okay. She listened to people that knew him personally and not no fucking randoms. Because if she had listened to the people of the village, she never would have got with Beast at all. Period.
I got it. But the super chat is pertinent because the Beast is the one with the attitude. Right. So
Right. And she didn't listen to everybody.
But I'm saying if
That's
he's
what
the
I'm
one with
saying.
the attitude, there's no way she's gonna then assimilate to him, But I understand what you're saying. But I think his super chat is in context. Construct icon with the $2. HAMP, Mr. Garrett teaching them the facts of life. I remember that show. Joel with the $10. If I gotta tell a woman to stop talking, I read this one. Hey man, good show, man. Good show. Good ass show, bro. Good ass show, man. Damn.
This is great.
I ain't drinking lemon drops no more on the damn street.
No, it's fine. You just can't drink the fifth of lemon drops.
Hey, you know what? Hey, this where the bottle at right now.
God damn.
Water.
You gonna pee in the bed.
Okay.
That I'm gonna pee in the bed.
That's the first thing.
You gotta take some tea.
Pee in the bed, bro. Real
No, it's
shit.
because I didn't eat no food. I ain't eat dinner yet. I'm gonna eat
You
when we
haven't
get off.
ate yet?
Girl, it's
Nah.
Please,
And you
please
just
eat.
maybe
Just
not.
eat
no
something
food.
after the stream, please. For real.
I ate breakfast.
That doesn't
Girl,
count.
it's time for breakfast again. What are you about what are you
That
talking
doesn't
about?
count.
It's not time for breakfast again.
Like, what are you talking about? But okay.
Oh, I
Okay.
snort laughed.
A pancake or something. Get you a waffle.
Yeah, man, I commend y'all for this glasses shit. This shit trash, bro.
It's
I
lit,
mean,
actually.
I'm nearsighted, so I can see far away. I can't see up close. But I had to,
Can't see.
be in solidarity with my girls. Put my
I'm just
glasses on.
camouflaging today. We just camouflaging today.
Yeah, you can't
I'm
see
not at
far away. You
home.
can't see. I mean, you don't know what
Yeah, I
restaurant
can't.
it had. You can't tell me an exit.
Wow.
I can see
That's
you
a
far away.
fact.
I can't see up close.
That's
You know
a
what
So
I'm
I can
fact.
see
saying?
far away though.
I'm driving. I'm trying to get over. Hey, what exit is that? This nigga blind.
Well, Siri, what?
No, look. I can tell you that. But
I
if you
can't.
ask me what exit it is and the sign is like right here, no, I can't see it.
Well,
Oh, you
it's
say
not
you
that.
nearsighted. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, man. Mm-mm-mm.
If I'm in a car without my glasses, I cannot see nothing. Don't ask me a question. You need to
Yo,
ask me if I got my contacts in.
yo,
That's how
Leah,
true. That's
real
for
quick.
real.
If somebody's trying to ask you, duck.
Mm.
Not
Ask me,
ask
Doug.
you. Ask. Like they go ask you and they gonna cut your head off
Yeah, if
with an
somebody's trying to
axe.
ask you, duck, bro.
Okay.
She don't get it still.
I don't.
Ask. You gotta say all
Axe
the
like
words.
axe, right?
Mm-hmm.
If, if,
Ask.
if I did get it.
That's what you
I
said.
hate when y'all do this to me, man.
You gotta speak proper English in a ghetto way, like us, uh, Los Angelinos speak. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't been there in 20 years.
Hey, but the accent ain't going nowhere.
Mm. Tay, any final thoughts?
I mean, y'all,
Final,
this was
final
good.
thoughts.
This was a very stimulating conversation. I think we're getting somewhere. I have faith in us. I'm gonna leave it at,
Why
I'm
you do
gonna
your
leave it
eyes
at
like
that.
that?
I'm gonna leave it at that because I'm gonna just leave it at that. Love and light.
Jalen?
Why you do your eyes like that, Tay?
No reason.
Oh, we doing final thoughts again?
Yes. Those are
Oh, this is
prescriptions y'all
Final,
offer, not
final.
your final thoughts.
okay. So final thought. Great stream. I think we had a productive conversation. I like this one.
I agree. Callie talked too long. Callie, succinct, concise final thought and not a soliloquy.
It was a great stream. We had a productive conversation. Everybody made good points. I don't think that I communicated my shits well, but it's all good. And y'all have a good night.
Becca?
I agree with all the ladies. It was a great stream. Um, we definitely don't have all the prescriptions and all the answers. All we can do is try our best and making sure we are trying, our best in what we are doing.
Indeed. Krishana?
Oh, well, I think you ladies are lovely. I always enjoy the podcast. They're informative. And prayer is my weapon, and the word of God fuels my sword. God Jesus. That's all I
Indeed.
got for you.
Indeed. Aaliyah?
This was a great show. I feel like this is a step in the right direction. I feel like we are getting somewhere, and I feel really happy. When I first entered the space, I feel like it was just like almost too far gone. No, not almost. I felt it was too far gone. But like now, it's hope. I got hope for us, you know? I have hope. That's a good thing.
Indeed. Tay?
Well, I pretty much said what Aaliyah said. I just have hope for us now. I think this was a really productive conversation. I know a lot of times we just, we disagree and go at it, but I really think we got somewhere mindset wise, and that's really where it makes the difference. So I'm looking forward to seeing some positive behavioral changes in myself too, right? Like I'm not excluded, but in all of us.
Yeah, man. I think the intrinsic thing is important, right? You really got to be honest with yourself to improve, Um, I'm telling you, the desire for women and men is strong. And I'm speaking for 99% of men, Oftentimes, most of our thoughts aren't conveyed well. So Callie saying that she's speaking to the choir. Especially when we have passion, and we want a thing, but we don't know how to obtain it. Imagine how frustrating that is when you think you're doing the right thing and yet it doesn't yield a result. And you achieve a goal. Like for a man, he gets money and yet he still doesn't have access. He still can't get that woman to connect and be with him and in-house and etc. You know what I'm saying? That's a frustrating thing. Imagine placating, acquiescing, compromising, and the yield isn't there. What do? That can make a motherfucker go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But be honest with yourself. Did you do those things in good faith? So just make a full assessment. And if you did, you did, right? But assess it, right? This shit ain't perfect. We just trying to figure out the variables that we can solve for. And I think we did a pretty good job this evening, So, I will see y'all tomorrow. Most High willing. Everybody join the Discord. We could cook up.
Join the Discord. Mm-hmm.
I think they'll be in tonight because we ended kind of early, so we shall see. I never been in third shift, but it sounds like they have mediocre fun. So you should join them. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Be safe and do the right thing, man. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And we out.
Peace.